Hear our voices on delay. But just check this out. You're going to enjoy this, Mike. I promise. I want to take you into Twitter Spaces really quick, because earlier, Dungeon Master came up to show us there was Twitter Spaces is having the runs. Still remember that Big and Rich song all about National Help a Horse Day. Help a horse, ride a cow. No, that was save a horse. Well, you could, by saving a horse, you're probably helping horses. Autobahn. Yikes.
Okay.
Okay.
Take a horse on the Autobahn. See what happens then.
How much horsepower your car got?
That'd be terrible.
Got one. One horsepower.
Yes.
I guess
fondue.
I guess I only think of fondue now because that silly, like, chocolate river that one buffet was a Golden Corral came out with.
Oh yeah.
And so I only think of like fondue or like chocolate river as something that's in motion, but technically fondue is like a big vat of cheese. So
Yeah, fondue isn't like moving generally.
Like a cauldron of cheese.
yeah. Cheese.
Ready for the evolution?
Oh gosh.
I'm in the car.
Oh gosh.
My head's poking out of the top. That's
Yeah, it is.
boop there.
There you go. That's much better.
Gaming Morning Show.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, Gaming Morning Show is on.
Wait, Austin, your mom is here?
No.
Why did I look over where Bob is?
Austin, your mom is here?
Is she over there?
I sure hope not.
Is she in the box?
Whoa.
I haven't seen her in like 2 days.
Get out of here, Beelin. I just got the new marble tile installed and you'll mess up the grout. Besides, like our friend Oh Guitar Boy said,
Sorry, KK.
it's time for the clinically acclaimed Gaming Morning Show. Or should I say, award-winning.
And we have a clip of the year, friends. It is the Lost City of D live.
Glad we won.
Woo! Burp, burp, burp.
Kiki Low is in search of something.
I need a D that works.
There's the D. Searching in the universe because the D is currently broken.
Gaming Morning Show won clip of the year.
Oh my gosh.
But don't you dare expect to put that Chris Emye clip, Emmy Memorial Clip of the Year trophy in this
I
box.
probably should have prepared something more special.
I'm getting the walls repainted soon. Now where to put the chandelier or the bearskin rug? Oh, and the piano, can't forget that.
Maybe there is somebody in the world that can help her. Maybe somebody who sings a song.
6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamers. You Triple H?
This sounded strange. Like I'm having an out-of-body experience right now.
Very WWE-esque on that one. Like, who are you challenging for the Intercontinental title next week? FD Doc.
Hefty Doc. Sounds like where you plug me in. The Hefty Doc. It's a good looking hat. Where on earth did you find such a quality piece of headwear?
I found it in the gutter.
It's not that dirty.
On a higher quality lighted kind of. I don't. Maybe it's just Sean's camera, but yeah, it looks much dirtier now.
You know, it kind of looks like you're blue lighting it a little bit, or black lighting it, so like all the spots are like showing up. So
It also kind of looks like denim.
Didn't realize how
jeans hat.
shiny my forehead is.
You need a powder.
I might need a little bit of powder.
You got some WD-40 over there. I mean, that might work.
I kind of look like a mad scientist. Science. How'd I do creating your waft?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
That's real good. A 10 out of 10, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. My headphones sit weird. I don't like this.
Yeah.
I can find that sweet spot.
You know what else I realized this morning? Just how few polos I own. That wasn't part of the agreement. I was gonna try to find a polo though, just for the hilarity of it. I actually don't own that many polos,
Really?
especially those that fit me. So
I could have put on a sweatshirt, but I'd burn up. It gets really hot.
it does get hot. Yeah, Mike. Surprisingly, few polos. I feel like I'd at least have stumbled across like those like free ones you get from people at like trade shows or something. But
Well, that's what I would have figured. Being a like a sports play-by-play guy, like I'd assume you'd show up and there's like one of the like chintzy free ones sitting on your chair. I know the local soccer team, the guy constantly tweets, he does the announcing that he's like, oh, I showed up and look, here's a rain jacket, here's a sweater, here's a this or that. So
maybe I'll have to look. Maybe I'll have to look deeper, closer to Narnia's side of the closet as opposed to the front side of the closet. So, hey, it's Monday. It's May 2nd, 2022. This is Gaming Morning Show. Thank you for being here. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Drew Mega is here. Blaze is checking in as well. K-Laugh, good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for showing up.
A warm welcome to our official head of research and development, Caleb.
I am JF Downs, and Scott Chick. We're here for the pre-show wherever you are. Thank you if you're lurking or listening. We appreciate it very much as well. We have a fun show planned. 15 minutes from now, the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. That's when you get to see the beautiful UK cap in its full screen glory. So,
wow.
if the news is exceptionally
Full
good
screen.
today, could be because of the UK cap.
What if the news is like pretty like mediocre, and the out today list is sparse?
Well, then that's someone else's fault. It's definitely not that beautiful hats. So, birthdays this day in gaming history coming up at 6:50 a.m. Pacific time today. We have two birthdays that happened over the weekend. We'll bring up. We also have days of the day like Baby Day. Believe it or not, I was a baby once.
I don't
that.
believe it.
I can see that.
No, really, it's true.
You're just birthed from your baby. Whatever.
Wait, walk me through that one.
I don't know. The word didn't come out. I just abandoned ship.
It's also National Life Insurance Day. Insurance Day.
Of the day.
If you haven't gotten your life insurance, you should get some today. It's cheaper when you're younger. So
You're cheaper when you're younger.
it's the name of my band in high
It's
school.
a lot cheaper. As someone who worked with the older folks, yeah. As you get older, they don't want to help you. They're like, no, you're getting real close, so let's no insurance for you. Like, but I'll pay for. Nope, you got to do it when you're 22. Okay.
Can I get some rest of life insurance, please? Sounds awful.
Can I just have the prorated one?
National Truffle Day. I never understand. Are truffles the mushrooms or is it chocolate?
Sure.
Cool. Because that's the thing is like I got truffle cheese, and I assumed it was mushroom, but then someone's like chocolate and cheese.
Chutney.
What's chutney?
I don't know. It's a cooking thing. They always talk about it on like when they do the like American Ninja Chef or whatever the show is. they're like, hey, I made a nice chutney sauce, and you're like, that's sure. So I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's real. I think they just say that, and the judges are like, sounds great, wonderful.
It's like a buzzword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of it too. I legitimately, I'm not sure. It's like Scrapple.
I think it's a sauce, actually. Okay. So you probably wouldn't like it. Chutney. That's a place. No. A chutney. Okay, never mind. Oh wait, it's a spread in cuisines of Indian subcontinent. Are made in a wide variety of forms, such as tomato relish or a ground peanut thing. Yeah, you wouldn't like it. It's a sauce.
That sounds gross.
Put it on your list of things I don't like.
Melanoma Monday.
You guys have melanoma?
It's just another Melanoma Monday.
How do you celebrate Melanoma Monday?
You get melanoma. You go to Walmart and be like, hi, I'd like 2, please. And then they give it to you. Isn't it skin cancer?
Yeah. Do you buy that in 2 packs, Mike?
Yeah, it's cheaper if you get 2. You know.
Actually,
it's like one's like $6, 2's like 10.
Is melanoma like a specific spot? So could you have 2 spots and then you would have 2 melanomas? Melanomi?
Yep. Church. Melanomases? Melanosynthesis? No. It's not really. We're making fun of it, but it's not funny.
Oh yeah, no.
We can joke about it.
Yeah, but melanoma is bad. Just
everything is better when you laugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Melanoma is bad.
Laugh.
National Brothers and Sisters Day, Children's Book Week, and Teacher Appreciation Week all rolled into one.
My wife's favorite week.
Does she feel appreciated?
No. It's when they get like cold Chick-fil-A sandwiches that they buy at 10 o'clock in the morning and then start handing out at about noon.
Gross.
Yeah, it's real bad. But Staples does have a really great deal if you want to go buy some things from Staples. Maybe we'll go see if we can buy like a Mama Shark. Do. Mama Shark, No. Daddy Shark's ready to hit the dating pool again. Get it? Dating pool.
Got
him!
Good morning to the Element of One and Robbie. It's good to see you both here. Element goes, what's Staples?
I'm sorry, what?
What's Staples?
You don't... Oh, man. So Staples is a thing that you put in Staples. That's a store where you buy like stationery and office supplies and Fanta.
And Staples.
And Staples. I mean, which I think would be an office supply, but I mean, maybe not.
Staples are the things that sharks shoot out of their mouths.
What if they didn't sell Staples on Staples? Could you sue them? False advertising.
Yeah. I wonder if that would be a thing.
Same.
I'm sure someone would try. You know what I did see this weekend? I did see the Crypto.com arena.
Ooh. Like in the flesh?
Mm-hmm. Which used to be the Staples Center, and now it's not.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Could hardly recognize it.
They had to change the name because they never had Staples.
It's because they're dangerous. You don't want to... You can't allow something into the building that's so dangerous like Staples.
I wonder if somebody walked up to the Staples Center at one point and was like, yeah, I'm here to buy some Staples. Like Sean just said, like, we don't have those here. It's called the Staples Center.
Can you imagine someone who's like a huge Staples aficionado? They're like, oh, it's a mega store. And then they go there and they go inside and they're so disappointed. Like, where's the stationery? I want some pink ones with flowers. And they're like, this is a sports arena. What? Oh. Okay.
They think it's like a museum to Staples.
This is the first staple ever made. It was made out of wood.
That's a staple is also something that is necessary. Oh, that's true. Like, this is a staple to life. Did we score 7 seconds in?
Yeah, they
Sean
helped.
did, yeah.
Okay.
I hit it near the goal, and then they accidentally hit it
they
off
might
one
go
another
there?
into the goal.
Gotcha. No guy. Okay.
Doesn't work.
I came in hot.
Chris Angel.
Is that our opponent? No, that's Chris
No.
Archangel.
Yeah, it's his cousin.
Yeah.
He's not as good as Magic.
He just does his magic on a different trajectory. Drew Mega says Sean looks like a kid wearing an adult-sized cap.
I thought that. I missed.
But Sean has just as big a noggin as me.
But it's still. It looks like it's a. Maybe it's because how it's sitting. I don't know. But it does look like Sean's wearing a hat that's like 5 sizes.
Does
too
it feel baggy?
It's a little big. A little bit.
big. Ryan said it's larger than he thought.
I mean, that hat's one of my most comfy hats, but it was sizable to begin with. It was a hat of size. Yeah, I'm gonna have like a better hairstylist. I tried this morning. Sean informed me you kind of slick it all back and then you kind of poof out the front, and I don't feel like I accomplished the look today. I feel like I'm a
It
little.
looks great. It looks great. You should stick with it more. Tomorrow, maybe try a mohawk.
But Sean's never worn a mohawk.
We'll have to start.
Wait, does whatever hairstyle I end the week with, Sean has to start wearing next week?
Sounds fair.
We're doing this because you helped us, chat, raise over $500 for the Trevor Project. And if we had reached $500, this was what we decided we were going to do. Where I would basically pick up Sean's hairstyle and Sean would wear a baseball cap every single day next week. So this week is here. And we're doing it. It's real.
I like to imagine it was my threat of shaving my head that got us to where it was. Because that happened pretty quick after you said I wouldn't shave my head for $500.
I think that was the most, useful incentive we had. So, because we've seen the results of that before, and we were all very sad. So, I don't think anybody wanted to be sad again. Oh, apparently now at the Staples Center, since it's the Crypto.com arena, you can buy your crypto there. So that's what Robbie
Like
said.
legitimately?
Oh, that's what Robbie said.
That's cool.
Or maybe you can only buy tickets using crypto.
Or, hear
There's
me
a
out,
lot of things that are going towards that.
maybe you can only buy your staples with crypto there.
Maybe their staples are made out of crypto.
Well, staples are attachment devices, right? That's how you take two pieces of paper, put them together. So maybe that's what the blockchain was the whole time.
Staple?
Yeah. That's how you connect things. Oh, I didn't expect that to hit the post. My fault. You got that? Nice.
Suckers!
Drew Mega says they sell much more than paper.
Who's that? Oh, the Dunder Mifflin. Oh,
Yeah.
Gotcha. So my parents, and I guess me for a while, lived in Scranton, Pennsylvania, which is the setting of the office. I hate to tell you this, Dunder Mifflin's not a real business. I know, everyone's crushed. The building is real. There's a plaque on it, but it's empty. There's like nothing. There's not an office inside or anything. But there'd always be people taking pictures there, and it always made me chuckle. But yeah, sorry, it's not real.
Did you live there whilst the office was going on?
Yes,
Wow.
for a very short time. My parents' house was always just home base, so in between jobs and moving, I'd be like, I'm gonna live here for a month. They'd be like, all right, and then I'd leave again.
I mean, that's no different than like, you remember Tom's Restaurant in Seinfeld? Or Tom's Diner, maybe? I thought it was restaurant, but that sign, that corner, that wasn't actually what the restaurant looked like inside, but that was a, legitimate exterior.
Yeah.
To use lingo. So.
Which is kind of cool when they do that,
Unless it's your house.
Also, the Goonies people, no, you don't go near their house. They are not fans of people trying to take pictures of their house.
Legitimate get off my lawn.
No, I wonder if I still have the picture. But there was a picture, like, if you come onto our property, we will call the police, and if you refuse to leave, we enforce our rights to protect our property. And it's like, what? I just want to see where Mikey was. Why you gotta be so mean?
Why you gotta be so mean? Gotta see if Goonies is a real thing.
I like to imagine when they bought the house, they had no idea what it actually was. So, because otherwise, I mean, why would you buy such a famous house?
Maybe it was sold really cheap because the person before was like, I just gotta get rid of this house.
I'm sick of people.
$20,000, take the house.
We just got a screaming deal on a property in the Oregon coast. Austin is here. It's good to see you, Austin. It was nice to meet you this weekend. I hope your flight goes well. Austin, after a single flight, is flying as strongly and confidently as you might.
Oh.
Really into it.
That's probably not good then.
Really into it. No, going to be a frequent flyer.
Frequently.
It's 6:25 on the West Coast. We got Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News coming up next. Austin is actually up at our normal time. So, but good news, hasn't cried yet, says Austin. So no crying yet.
I've cried for you. It's fine. Oh, I'm the wrong way. Thought I had a shot lined up, and then I drove the other way.
We did it! So proud of us. Get in here, y'all.
You are one of life's winners.
Why you gotta be so cool? Is that a song?
It is now. Can we get some golf claps for Austin?
Is she golfing?
Just proud of her for not crying. So.
Austin, you can't bring golf clubs on the plane. Just saying.
Yeah, you'd have to check those.
Yeah, they're not.
Just like your boa constrictor.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No boas.
It's 6:27 West Coast. It's 9:27 out east. 2:27 for those watching GMS in the UK. Our topic of the day has to do with Eminem apparently winning a fan vote for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So we are asking you today, who would you like to see in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? We'll talk more about that in just a moment. Today is also Children's Book Week, so if you have a favorite children's book that you always remember, please let us know. We'll get to birthdays, including Dwayne Johnson's coming up in about 25 minutes from now. Right now, it is time to say hi to the person that we missed. Wasn't on the show on Friday, and we were kind of pissed. His name is Bear Bear. He's behind the window. Show us your wonderful face right now.
So close.
Because D-O-W, window, now, N-O-W, rhyme, because they end the same way.
That's not how rhyming works.
Front one was good, though.
Yeah. Four-fifths of the way there.
It's kind of been my trend lately. It's the finish.
It's the finishing,
yeah. I'm doing the vault, and I'm landing with, like, a stumble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So close.
Let's get the news. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Bye, baby. Good morning. It is Monday, May 2nd, 2022, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News.
Look at that hat. Oh, yeah. That thing is beautiful.
Does the blue match? Blue looks pretty good on the blue.
Yeah, I think it's a good fit. So
Good.
maybe I'll just gift you that hat.
But you need it.
You can wear it all the time.
But it's yours. It's molded to your head.
It's definitely molded.
Literally.
Gross. Our first news story: Square Enix has sold Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and more to the Embracer Group. This is from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. Embracer Group has entered into an agreement to acquire Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and Square Enix Montreal from Square Enix, alongside a category of intellectual properties that includes Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Thief, and more than 50 others. They're paying $300 million for these studios and the associated IPs, and it's doing it on a cash and debt-free basis to be paid in full at closing. Wow. This doesn't fit our arms race thing. This is neither Microsoft or PlayStation. The acquisition will result in roughly 1,100 employees from these 3 studios across 8 locations around the world becoming Embracer Group employees. This purchase is expected to close during the second year of Embracer's 2022-2023 financial year. That doesn't make sense. Why does a financial year have a second year? I think they mean second quarter, but it says second year. That'd put it somewhere between like July and September of this year.
I don't like the name Embracer just as a complete sidebar.
They're embracing all of these new studios. They're the Embracer Group.
See, some, like Sony and Microsoft, are interested in building up their arms, but Embracer uses their arms for a hug.
So we'll see. This is an interesting move for sure. I'm sure we'll have lots more information from this and some analysis of this over the coming days to a week, because this just broke this morning. But yeah, this is an interesting one for sure. Tomb Raider was the reboot of Tomb Raider was pretty okay. So it'd be sad if that got ruined by someone named the Embracer Group.
But screwed up.
In our next news story of the day, it's about that time where we start looking towards the next year of Call of Duty, and now we know what that Call of Duty is going to be, and that is Modern Warfare 2. This is from Michael McWhorter of Polygon. Yes, Call of Duty for this year will be Modern Warfare 2. This is a follow-up to obviously the Modern Warfare that was the last game. Developed by Infinity Ward and Activision. They confirmed it Thursday in tweets that showed the logo and the title of the next game in the series, which appears to be simply Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Okay. What's
Has
old
there
is new?
already been one of these?
Yeah, well, there was already a Modern Warfare, and they not remade, but did it again, Modern Warfare, and so they've also done Modern Warfare 2, so now they're going to once again do Modern Warfare 2. And then I suspect in a couple years we'll see Modern Warfare 3, because why not?
I'm torn. I really want to say it's gonna suck, and I hate it.
I know,
But I really, really like the Modern Warfare series, and I'm
I'm torn as well, because I guess 3 games ago when they did Modern Warfare, it was pretty good.
it's gonna. So for me, Modern Warfare is like the Taco Bell of gaming, where I know when I'm done, my farts are gonna smell awful, and I'm gonna spend a lot of time in the bathroom, but I still eat it anyway. So it's like, Modern Warfare. Like, I know I'm gonna hate it, but I'm also gonna play it for like 700 hours.
More like modern flatulence.
Yeah.
Gross. So yeah, for the first time in many games, I did not get Call of Duty Vanguard.
Same.
For many reasons. One of them being all of the issues Activision's been having, but also the game just it didn't catch me. So it made standing by those principles pretty easy. This will be harder because I also like the modern warfare games. They're fun.
They usually do a really good job of it.
Yeah, and the story modes are my favorite Call of Duties. So we'll see. Keep an eye on it. And our last news story of the day. Excuse me. Microsoft has revealed a Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness custom Xbox Series S and matching controllers. This is from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. The good news: the controller isn't covered with fur like the Sonic one. But if you've ever wanted it to look like a giant green one-eyed octopus, now you can. Please. It's interesting. It's not bad, just interesting.
Oh, yep. What?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't. Okay.
I don't think I need this.
No, thank you.
What's the green octopus got to do with anything?
It's part of this story.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Gargantos.
When you go watch it this weekend, which I'm sure you will, it'll explain to you. By the way, I won't be here on Friday because I bought tickets for a 10 o'clock showing of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
You could just stream from the theater.
I'll explain why I had to do it at that time in a second.
If you want to win this Xbox Series S that looks like an octopus, you can enter for a chance to win the custom Xbox Series X console and all 4 of the custom Xbox controllers by retweeting the official Xbox sweepstakes tweet, which is in the story we linked to. So if you'd like to do that, you can easily find it there. Very neat. And always last but never least, we finish off today's gaming morning show, morning gaming news with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. Back to you.
What?
Oh. Our name of the morning is apparently gaming morning show.
We win. We did it.
Why does our randomizer always pick us?
Because
we're the best.
Says you guys are so cute.
Oh,
thanks.
Thanks.
Especially that Elvis looking guy. Really,
Exclamation point winner.
really studly.
All the things I would have expected to get in my life and wouldn't have been Elvis. So, yeah,
Well, no one said what life stage.
that's true. It's true. Elman said it's cute. You got like an Elvis looking cute fam. So
I'm sorry. What? I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you.
trying to do my best. Robbie says, congrats on winning your own rigged thing. Yeah, hey, it's the least we could do. We did the rock bottom there, so. Okay, well, I guess we'll figure out how to give away nothing later this month.
Yeah.
There's no name in the morning, but whatever. Someone release a game, damn it.
Yeah, May's not going strong thus far.
No, not looking good. So
Add it
far.
to the list of nothing yet.
0 for 1. 0 for 1.
Swing and a miss.
All right,
Just a bit
6:38.
outside.
There's your news. We'll do it again tomorrow. Maybe there will be something. So hopefully it'll work out. Thank you for being here. That is Look It's Mike O, bottom left corner of your screen. Sports.gaming, top left with his manatee, Bear. I am a Hefty Goof. We raised over $500 thanks to you for the Trevor Project. You can find out more at thetrevorproject.org. And that is why I'm not wearing a hat for the first time in GMS history. So I tried to use like hair gel right here, and this is crispy. So did I use too much?
Maybe. I should give you. I use like a more of a pomade, like more of a. It's less jelly. It doesn't get crispy. Should give you some of that to try.
By Friday, my hair will look exactly the same as Sean's.
Do you think my hair still looks good under the hair?
Yes. terrifying. I mean, listen, Mike just took his off during the news, off camera, and it was flowing. It's just not fair. It's just not fair.
It's not bad. Got this thing going.
I need to get sunscreen for right here because this key light's just gonna burn my scalp.
It could help though, because there's a definitive line where your hat usually is, so you can blend it, or maybe get some like self tanner. Some rub it in. Go pre-show.
I do think I need
put
powder.
Some bronzer and a little bit of powder.
Yeah, you were right
Perfect.
on the powder. Yeah, for sure. Good morning to you, Keith. Thank you for being here this morning.
My eyes.
I'm late to the party. Finally watched a new Batman movie. For me, Robert Pattinson put in a stellar performance. Stick around. In just a bit, we're going to have a Camper's Corner about movies, because movies are an important part of our lives here at Gaming Morning Show. So we have that on the way. Good morning to you, Axe. It's good to see you, too. Downs goes, Sean looks so upset with his hat. No, he loves his hat. Look at that. It's touching his eyebrows. Let's get the news. Here's hashtag. Nope, that's wrong. Here's Mike with this out.
I mean, I could do them again.
Let's just do it again. So Kyle, in the break, or I guess not in the break right now, Kyle sent me a message that says there's a game out today called Tuk Tuk Extreme. And I'm looking at the Steam store. It looks wonderful. Looks absolutely wonderful.
Congratulations.
Tuk Tuk Extreme. You open it.
Our rogue name of the month.
Everyone can look at it if they want to. However, we'll jump into the news and talk about fast food. I've made no bones about it. I worked at McDonald's a really long time ago, and when I did, I used to do some crazy things. According to Wade Sheridan from UPI,
number 2.
A family from Crystal Lake, Illinois, discovered an ancient bag of McDonald's that's been...
number 2.
Bob, relax. Because this bag has been stuck inside of the wall for more than 60 years. Rob Jones was renovating his home's bathroom recently when he made the discovery. Rob Jones and his wife, Grace Jones, first found a rag inside the wall after removing their old toilet paper holder. We pulled the rag out and could feel something wrapped inside it. We were happy to find just a McDonald's bag and not something worse, Rob Jones told Fox. The bag contained 2 hamburger wrappers and a bag of half-eaten, well-preserved fries. Not a cold case, just some cold fries. They were very well-preserved, Grace Jones told NBC. The bag and wrappers featured Speedy, the first mascot for McDonald's before the company started using clown Ronald McDonald. The Jones home was built in 1959, and records showed that an early McDonald's opened just a half mile from their home the same year. Whoa. Rob Jones noted that the fries did not smell. Had we not been renovating, they probably would have sat there another 60 years, he said. That's disgusting.
Bob likes it.
Ugh.
Anyone need a good spritzing?
Fries.
Yeah.
That's awful.
But they didn't smell, which is amazing and kind of concerning.
It's really concerning. So they... I don't eat McDonald's, so that's good.
But you used to work there. Why wouldn't you? Oh. That makes sense why you would do that. All right. It's time for our Camper's Corner. We're going to go assemble over here in this corner. Come join me. Okay.
Oh.
I know there's no corners in shape like this. And also it makes it really easy to get blowed up. But I'm going to come over to your corner again. Or am I in the wrong corner?
Which corner?
This corner? This corner over here. Bottom left. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, Mike was tweeting yesterday. Doctor Strange comes out this weekend.
Comes out Thursday.
Okay. And what were you upset about exactly?
All right. So yesterday, I log into my Twitter to just check my Twitter, because that's what you do with Twitter. You check it, right? And right there, one of the first things I saw was...
All right, wait, we got to get back to the camp. We got to get back to the corner. This is the downside of Rocket League.
Okay.
You got to get back to the corner before you can continue. Same corner, to the left. To the left.
Same corner?
Yeah.
All right, let me rock it over there.
All right, you're on your Twitter.
I'm on my Twitter. Dang it, Sean. He almost scored. I'm on my Twitter, and one of the first things I see is a bunch of screenshots from Doctor Strange. It says from a very well-respected Twitter that I follow, comic book resource. Yeah, I'm going to call you out like that. And it had screenshots of things that would have been awesome to see in the movie. But they were full-on spoilers. And that sucked a lot. And I was really, really freaking angry. I then proceeded to scroll a little bit more. Because, again, Twitter, right? Only to find there was a bunch more spoilers. People are just full-on posting screenshots of the movie. It's obviously people who have screeners, like pre-release screeners, and I was infuriated because it's a movie I've been looking
hold on
forward
just
to.
a sec. So coming up after this goal replay, Mike tells you why he's so frustrated on this very regular edition of Camper's Corner, which is incredibly easy to do in this fine video game. All right, on my side, my corner over here. So last we left off, Mike was telling us that he was frustrated about something.
I'm just straight up pissed off because I wanted to watch the movie. I'm incredibly excited for it, and it's getting ruined by butt faces on Twitter, and I'm sick and tired of it. And I bought tickets on Friday morning. That's rude. I bought tickets on Friday morning for 10 a.m. so I can watch it so I don't get spoiled before more stuff happens. This guy is just trying. I'm just going to jump. Billy Thundergun.
Oh, wow.
You're on your face!
Oh my god.
You're just sitting... You can... Get back over to the corner. You have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes left. This is very serious. Mike's really mad. Okay.
I'm incredibly angry.
What's grinding your gears, Mike?
Because I just want to watch the movie, and I can't because people, and it's like a well-respected, thing. It's not.
They're getting so mad. That's not. That's the third time. I just want to talk to Mike. So there's spoilers. Hurry before they come back.
He's coming. Jump. That's gonna make him more angry.
Oh no! I can't tell me why he's so upset now. Oh, there you are. Oh, you're fine.
It's really. I was incredibly.
This
frustrated.
is serious, okay?
And I posted a lot of curse words because I was really mad.
All right. Well, that's a good Camper's Corner. Don't spoil movies, I think is our takeaway. All right, Sean, we got to score 4 goals in 5 seconds. So
5 seconds.
I don't know how
What are
much
we
time.
gonna do with the other?
I guess the game ends in 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Sean, you got this.
JL's gonna be really confused though. Suck on that, JL.
Well, we've lulled them into a false sense of security.
You almost scored for us. Nice, Mike. Oh, I don't know if I've laughed that hard this early in a while. He just kept blowing us up. Hope that doesn't hurt my ranking. Ugh. Oh, sorry, Sean. Sorry. Mike cracked.
Crack.
Good morning to you, Brendan. It's good to see you this morning. Quiet is here as well. There you go. That was our Camper's Corner. So, Calty, good morning to you, too. Don't spoil movies. It's bad.
If you do it in the chat, I will ban you.
So are they not supposed to, or are you just saying that the screenshots that they chose, those were spoilery, like you should
So
find
if you
more
post
generic?
like spoilers incoming, then it's on me, right? But when you just legit post screenshots, that's not okay. That's just, yeah, that's really screwed. But especially for a Twitter, someone I follow a lot, and I constantly go to comic book resources, like to their Twitter to find out comic news, and to have it spoiled right from the get-go on the front, I was so mad. Because they're big parts of a certain thing it's been rumored to be happening. So it's like, okay, this could be cool, but then you just see it and they completely spoil it, and that just sucks. Uh-oh. JL's probably pissed right now. Can they go back to just sitting there?
They got me
all
four
out push.
That might go. That might go. They just got. JL got me 4 times in like 10 seconds. Yeah, sorry, Mike, I threw you off there.
What's gonna happen? Put it in the air. Okay, never mind.
We tried valiantly. You know, not bad for not playing the first 3.5 minutes.
JL left right away.
I don't want to send him a friend request.
Hey, JL, it was for content. Okay, we needed a corner. If you had just left us there and just batted the ball around for a little bit.
Oh man.
Good morning, Calty, Brendan, Quiet, everyone else. Thank you for being here. It's now 6:50 West Coast time. It's 9:50 out east. It is 2:50 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Sean's wearing a good-looking hat. Mike never. I mean, Mike can do either look. I mean, you're our most
I'm versatile.
Yeah,
I'm the
versatile
headwear.
GMSer. So, yeah. How do I make it look like? Oh, I need more hair. That's what the answer is. Okay.
How do you make it look like what?
Your hair, like you both have so much
impossible.
front hair.
It hasn't left yet. So
I want more
we're
front
gonna
hair.
go with it.
I think you can actually
shave the back hair and paste it.
I think you can see exactly where it used to be. A long, long time ago. Quiet was rooting us on. Next hour, we'll tell you about an Oklahoma couple who were wed aboard a plane. This actually happened after a Vegas flight cancellation, so we'll have that story coming up in the next hour. Also, next hour, a list of the day in sports, too, so stick around. That's coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Our question of the day has to do with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Eminem won the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame voter, like a fan ballot, basically. This according to Hip Hop DX. A grand total of 5 million votes total on the Hall of Fame ballot. Duran Duran, Eminem, and Pat Benatar landed in the top 3, with Duran Duran collecting nearly 934,000 votes. Apparently, Eminem was second in real votes, but won the fan vote. So,
What?
the ballot was the real ballot.
That's a lot of voting.
No, there's no way the real ballot's 5 million votes, right?
Hanging Chad.
That's the name of my band in high school.
Ridiculous.
Culty says, I'm having a Mandela effect. I remember Ryan always wearing that hat instead of Sean. I've never wore a hat on the show before.
No, I've had this hat forever, ever since my trip to the UK. Doodly-doo.
Let's do birthdays. If you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know, because we would like to celebrate with you.
Me?
Yeah, with me. Today's celebrity birthdays will come in a moment. We have actually 2 birthdays of people we know in our audience. Claire Witchbaby had a birthday on Saturday, and then CalebWinsGames had a birthday yesterday.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Nice.
So 2 weekend birthdays that were celebrated already, but in hindsight, we will wish you a happy birthday. To Claire and Caleb, it's your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Toot toot.
great moments in GMS history. I'm pretty sure we had Goat Busters from Dr. Chick on this day a year ago, because today's singer-songwriter Ray Parker Jr., who wrote the Ghostbusters song, turned 68.
So close. Who are you gonna call? Ray Parker Jr. No. He is awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2014 for all of his other really notable songs that everyone knows notably. Like Goat Busters and Boat Busters and Float Busters. I'd really like for him to just write all of those songs now. So Ray, if you're watching, can you make that happen?
Nice. Plus sign.
What?
1.
I believe nice plus 1 would be 70, Bob. You're looking for nice minus 1.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, listen, Bob was out with us in LA, and so we let Bob out of the box for
See what
was it,
happens?
24 hours, and this is the kind of stuff we did.
Bob is good with it.
Did you say never again?
Never again.
Never again. Singer Tim McGraw turns 55.
Did you do the She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy one?
No, but you know what song he did do, and it is just like the music video is Rip Your Heart Out. Is it Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old?
It's a good song.
Oh, another positive, upbeat country song. Gotcha.
And then there's the girl, and the kid's like, don't take the girl because I don't want to go fishing with a girl because girls are gross. And then later on, they start dating, and then they start having a baby,
gross.
and then she dies during childbirth, and he's all like, don't take the girl, and
Yeah.
it's real.
What? Why can't country singers write like positive, upbeat songs? You know?
Oh,
It's
some
like,
of them
hey,
do.
they always end up though with like a dog dying. Or...
No, Toby Keith loved the bar. Big fan of the bar.
That's true. He also loves the red, white, and blue.
But
Did you
he
guys
was-
know that Tim McGraw starred with his wife Faith Hill in the recent Yellowstone prequel series 1883, available on the Paramount Plus app?
On Peacock.
Peacock. Yeah.
Brought to you by Peacock.
I
And Dr. Squatch Soap.
mean, I know Tim's been in movies. Wasn't Tim in The Blind Side?
Yeah. He was in. He also starred in Friday Night Lights, I think.
Wasn't-
However, if you have not watched 1883, it's a really good series. As is Yellowstone.
What if I haven't watched Yellowstone? Do I have to watch that first?
No. It's just the namesake will make more sense, but that's about all.
1, 8, 8, 3.
Bob's on it today.
+1.
Question mark.
Brendan goes, that famously sad song, She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy.
That's a pretty.
That's a downer of
Well,
a
she
song.
doesn't like you. She just wants your tractor. See?
I was
See, you can
used-
take any country song and put a negative spin to it.
I was used for my tractor. Movie director Wes Anderson turns 53. I really wanted to watch Isle of Dogs for like the longest time, and finally happened to be on an airplane when it was on like the rotation of free entertainment. So I finally got to watch it. It was worth it. I liked Isle of Dogs. I can't name another Wes Anderson movie though. Maybe
The Secret Life of Tigers.
no, maybe Freddy Krueger, or like, didn't Wes do the Scream movies? Oh, that's Wes Craven. I'm sorry, different Wes.
They're cousins.
Most recent Oscar
Why'd you-
nomination came out for the animated film Isle of Dogs.
I wasn't gonna read it.
Oh, was that? Sorry, that was my bad. Me. I'll go 1 win, 4 nominations.
I'll go 2 wins, 3 nominations.
With 7 nominations.
Damn.
It's close.
He has 0 wins.
Ooh.
Loser.
Oof.
Get wrecked, Wes Anderson.
Yeah, that's
Because
rough.
he wears red socks.
It's rough. It's rough.
Yeah, let's
Red
move on to
socks?
the other one. In the picture, he has red socks on.
Also, his most recent nomination was for Isle of Dogs.
What? You don't say.
Today, actor Dwayne Johnson is 50. You might know Dwayne as
Okay.
The Rock.
He's not on this list at all.
Yeah, he is. I added him.
Is he? No, on the Cleveland.com. He's like the preeminent like he's one of the most famous people in the world. And Cleveland.com can't put him on their
Well,
list.
listen, there might be another factor at play here, and that is today's not actually his birthday.
I googled it and it is.
See, I googled
He was
it too,
born
but
May
maybe
2nd,
that's wrong.
1972.
but that could be wrong too. So
Okay.
Well, I'm excited because Cleveland.com has him somewhere, so I'm excited to see what they think his birthday is.
Maybe they're like boycotting him because they don't like rocks. They're like, man, we're more sand people. You know, we don't do geology.
did The Rock do something like particularly upsetting whilst in Cleveland for an event, like WrestleMania or something?
I mean, it's low. Well, A, WrestleMania would never be in Cleveland. And B, Cleveland really is low hanging fruit. So, I mean, I'm sure he talked about like Cleveland steamers and stuff like that when he was there.
Caleb, if you could actually figure out what's the beef between Cleveland and The
You
Rock,
inquire.
that'd be great. However, also turning 50 today is Julie Benz, the actress, is mentioned on Cleveland.com.
So she appeared on Buffy the Vampire Slayer as the vampire Darla. She was also Dexter's love interest in the series Dexter.
I loved her MTV spin-off. It was animated. Oh, that was Daria. Sorry, different show.
There was a Dexter animated show, though.
Of course there was.
That one wasn't a serial killer.
Singer Nicole Ray is 43. 1998 was the debut single "Make It Hot." Also goes by Lady Ray. Today,
Make It Hot, Don't Pop. I don't know.
no, that's a different song. Because I thought that same thing too. Today is actor Jamie Dornan's 40th birthday.
Which one's Jamie Dornan in this picture?
The right one
Oh, gotcha.
from Belfast.
Oh, originally them too. Me too. We're both from Belfast.
I'm from Belslow.
Bell Medium Walk.
Also today is NBA player, but also renowned Denver Broncos fan, Paul George, 32 today.
I don't believe it. It's not Herbie Hancock's birthday, but it is Wayne Hancock's 57th birthday.
John Hancock's?
Yep, it was his cousin. And for those of us that were huge fans of it, it's actor Darius McCrary's 46th birthday. He was in Family Matters. A great show from times ago.
We got one day in gaming history, but first, Caleb reports that there's a YouTube video of The Rock singing about how the Cleveland Cavaliers suck. I am not going to click on that link. Can't get me, Caleb. I know it's Monday, and I don't have my
no, it's
hat
legit. Yeah, it's a real song. Yeah.
on. Okay, I'm gonna click on it.
Oh yeah, he's crapping all over Cleveland. I get it.
Yeah, okay, there he is.
All over.
This day in gaming history, 1995, 3DO demonstrates M2 3-D technology for interactive multiplayer video game system. Again, why were the 90s so bad at naming things?
I don't know.
Coming this fall from 3DO, it's the M2 3D technology for the interactive multiplayer video game system. Ask for
Part two,
yours at
part two.
Walmart. Hi, yeah, I'd like to buy that. Oh gosh, it's a multiplayer video game system. Oh, you probably mean the Super Nintendo, right this way.
It's super.
It had 3 letters in the name, the company that makes it. That was probably NES. Except the super version. Oh, I remember. I love Wes Anderson's old stories when he was going by Hans Christian. Happy I cleared that up. Drew Mega's leaving so soon?
But why?
You didn't want to listen to this anymore?
That was it. That's what did it.
I'm gonna go get powdered. I'll come back next hour. We'll have a list of the day so good we can't spoil it for you yet. And sports!
Sports.
Thanks for being here. It's the Monday edition. First show of May. It's a banger. May 2nd, 2022. Sean, Mike, and Ryan coming back. The Other Side, Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv.
On wings she set sail through the night. She'd like to play with the other ones, but she's frightened of the sun. All she wants is a little love and a little bit of blood. Wienerina at midnight digging up bones with her pet snake Ramon. Wienerina, her doghouse looks like a tomb. By the light of the moon, she sneaks out. She'd like to fetch a ball and play, but the children see her and they run away. Hear her barking in the night. All she wants is love and a little bite. Wienerina.
Yoo-hoo, the hot dog of chocolate milk. Back, streets, back, all right!
Nobody's asking you, nobody knows about you. Living in Scottsdale, you're doing bigger things.
All right, everyone get their tube amusement devices. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 2. Right now.
It's Gaming Morning Show. It's hour number 2 on Monday, May 2nd, 2022. It's so good to see you on the second day of May 2022. That's some breaking news here on this here card. It turns out we need to go to correspondent sports.gaming.
So during the break, we got a text from our chief of production, Hefty. He goes, "Man, it's really shocking that The Rock wasn't on Cleveland.com." So I Googled Cleveland.com plus Dwayne Johnson, and it pops up. It goes, "Today's famous birthdays for May 2nd," and it has Dwayne Johnson right there. I'm like, did they edit it sometime between when Ryan pulled it and posted it and now? Then I went back and looked at the one that we read all of the birthdays for, and it says top celebrity birthdays on May 1st, 2022. So everything we told you last hour was a lie. None of those people have birthdays today. We take all of our celebrations back.
Thank you for that. Man, that makes a whole lot more sense, though.
Yeah, I'm glad there's not this deep beef between Cleveland.com and Dwayne Johnson.
Completely unrelated, but in about 10 minutes from now, tell you for whatever reason, Cleveland hates The Rock. Maybe they're more water people. I don't know. Maybe it's because he said they suck real bad. Either way, Cleveland is considered by some as the armpit of America. However, maybe it's not that bad. Let's take a look at 10 things you might not know about Cleveland that is either really bad or not so bad. Guess it depends on your point of view. Hot dog, anyone? Out of curiosity, who else is celebrating a birthday on May 2nd, 2022?
All right, we're gonna go rapid style. For May 2nd, 2022, Christine Baranski turns 70.
69 plus 1.
Actor and pro wrestler Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson turns 50.
No kidding.
Soccer star David Beckham turns 47.
Oh.
And Ellie Kemper turns 42. Good news, we still don't have a drummer birthday, so that's okay.
That's why I never take vacation. Second day of May, first show of May. Either way, happy birthday to everyone who's celebrating it. As far as I know, Caleb was actually yesterday. Who knows? We'll also have sports this hour. I'm Hefty Goof. That is Mike O on the bottom left, top left of Sports.Gaming. Thank you for being here. Caleb says, Cleveland's got a great food scene. There are some seriously great restaurants there.
I don't believe you.
Yes. Mike doesn't seem like the kind of person who's going to buy into any of that. When's the last time you were in Cleveland?
Me?
Yeah.
Never.
You should check it out.
I've driven past it. That was enough for me.
They got a baseball field there.
Do they?
Yeah.
Great.
They have a football field there and a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Great.
This actually unintentionally became a show very focused on Cleveland. Now, we did mention the topic of the day was Eminem won the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame fan ballot. Who do you want to see in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? But then we got into Dwayne Johnson and everything got screwed up. So, yeah. Good morning.
I want to see Superphonic in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Deservingly. So, yeah. Good morning to you, Maintaining Mediocrity. It's good to see you here this morning. We did see Superphonic firsthand sing in a karaoke bar, a karaoke room, and was pretty okay, as I would have suspected.
It was fun.
It's really annoying that there was no footage of this, though, shared publicly. Just saying.
Some exists.
Not saying, I'm just saying.
I mean, footage exists. Yeah.
There's some in Discord.
Of him singing?
But then the problem is we can't share it publicly, fully, because then there's songs that are being sang and they're copyrighted.
If you put it on the tweeter, I don't think anyone's gonna care.
Yeah. Elon might.
He doesn't know Twitter. Yeah, thank you.
GMS Hall of Fame incoming is what Brendan said.
Ooh, nice.
That could be good.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I don't even know who honestly is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so it's hard for me to answer that question because I'd be like, Slipknot.
It's a quality knot. Yeah.
Double Windsor and Slip. My two favorite knots.
Yep. Apparently, Dolly Parton reconsidered her invitation to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She said she'd love to be inducted.
And they were like, too late.
Too bad Slipknot took your spot this year.
Did she say why she reconsidered?
I didn't read. I just looked at the headline. Okay. I wasn't about to read the article. It's a lot of reading.
Timmy Yocker said, "Ooh, good job, Eminem." Yeah, apparently won the fan vote. I'm still not quite sure, but Eurythmics came in fourth with 440,000 votes, followed by Dolly Parton in fifth place.
Eurythmics?
Yeah. Who in recent months withdrew from rock and roll consideration, only reconsider her stance this week. So that's what you were saying. Finishing just outside the top 5 was 3-time nominee Judas Priest, Carly Simon, and Lionel Richie, both of whom are on the ballot for the first time in 2022.
Now, when I think of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I definitely think of Carly Simon.
Well, this is the thing, right? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is an interesting term because
it should be the Music Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Because is it NWA's in there? I mean, like, I don't.
But is there a Music Hall of Fame separate already?
I don't think so.
Okay. Is it because Huey Lewis already made the song "The Heart of Rock and Roll" is in Cleveland, and that's why they can't
Yep.
call it the Music Hall of Fame?
Contractually obligated to call it the Rock and Roll. Thanks, Huey.
Brenda goes, no disrespect to Eminem, but Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I would have picked most of these other people other than Eminem. Yeah, whoever in the first hour said that Eminem, incredible lyricist, and so that's why they would have voted for Eminem to be in the Hall of Fame. But it's just really hard for people to wrap their head around, in my opinion. Music Hall of Fame would make sense.
Yeah, that'd make more sense.
Brenda goes, the Heart of Rock and Roll is in Cleveland?
Google it.
Well, from what I can see, I believe it. Because, like, the old one is barely beating. But the Heart of Rock and Roll, yeah, the Heart of Rock and Roll, that's in Cleveland. The Heart of Rock and Roll. I really like that song, to be honest.
That's how we get DMCA'd. Huey Lewis in the news. Whee!
What's wrong with Huey Lewis in the news?
Absolutely nothing. I love Huey Lewis.
It's the news.
Doodle-doo.
I played with Huey Lewis in the news one.
How'd that go?
Like
It was good. It was for a halftime show at UFC.
the Legos?
Oh, you're being serious.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a gaming morning show, morning gaming news joke. It was not. Did you play one of those songs? Like The Heart of Rock and Roll is in Cleveland?
It was a medley, if I remember correctly. And I don't remember what all songs were on. Blurs together. I played lots of halftime shows.
Quiet says, lol. I was about to make a joke that literally only those living in Central Florida might get. I think you should let it rip. I make lots of jokes that I think only I get, so.
Exactly. Take that. Hot shot.
If you missed our first hour, we had an epic Camper's Corner. And still almost won our game. Mike's a little bent out of shape that Doctor Strange has some spoilers on the internet.
Mike is pissed. Again, if you write it and I read it, that's one thing. But when you just post a picture, no.
I think Brendan's actually going through like a Caleb-esque Google search to try to figure out if the Heart of Rock and Roll is in fact in Cleveland. And because Huey says it in that song, is getting a lot of biased results. Because that lyric is coming up over and over and over again. Meanwhile, here's the joke from...
Rocks, Drew Carey said it.
That's true. Yeah. Quiet's going to try it. Huey Magoo... Nope. Urge. I was going to say, he really Huey Magoo'd that one. Y'all were supposed to laugh at that Central Florida joke. Like a goat. Huey Magoo is apparently a chicken restaurant in Central Florida. And that's a goal for them. Nope. Thank goodness.
They blocked their own shot. Thanks.
Good morning to Dutch and Meowster KJ. It is good to see you today. So I guess
Nice.
what we should start doing is just naming bands that we like that hopefully aren't already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Nickelback.
Ugh. I was going to say Paramore.
I love Nickelback.
Do you really love Nickelback?
I really, really enjoy Nickelback.
Look at this photograph.
Yeah, every time I do, it makes me laugh.
What the heck's on Joey's head?
I I've never been able to answer that question. We should text them and say, "What's on your head, Joe?"
KJ, I hope your day is going well. Is there an act, a musical group of sorts that you think deserves to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I mean, Paramore should be eligible. How long do you have to wait before you're eligible for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Well, okay, hold on. But so what quantifies somebody as being that should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Because their music kicks, but I would not put them in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
But their music is so good. Isn't that enough?
I don't think so. I think you need to like transcend. I mean, even though some of the bands in there probably don't, but in general, like,
I just don't understand how you could.
How many?
Yeah, how could you have a class of like
hits you
5
have?
bands each year?
Because there's a lot of music out there with bands that are really good.
So Caleb, how many like top 5 hits does Paramore have? It's got to be like a handful.
I'm gonna go with 2.
In order to enter the hallowed halls of Rock of Fame, one must tear out the still beating heart of rock and roll. Does this just become like a
D song?
Yeah, well, does this just become like a big like Lord of the Rings-esque quest?
You must defeat Huey Lewis in a hand-to-hand battle using only chopsticks.
Why chopsticks? Because we made the rules.
Quiet wants Rockapella to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I'd say that's fair.
What is
That's a good one.
Rockapella?
They're the
know
acapella
Rockapella?
band that sang the "Where in the World Is Carmen Sandiego" theme song.
Like
I had one of their CDs.
the folks who came up with this. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, but there's a whole song. Yeah. It's a good song.
What are
Let's
the
find it right
lyrics to the Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego theme song?
For
Rockapella.
anyone who's curious, there you go.
Well, she sneaks around the world from Kiev to Carolina.
Yep,
She's a
correct.
sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat
Ride.
to China.
China.
And then I'll get a pop-up ad. And then have to click on a
Where
whole bunch of
in
stuff.
the world is...
I want to read the lyrics. Okay. Tell me where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Steal their soul in South Korea. Make Antarctica cry uncle. From the Red Sea to Greenland, they'll be singing the blues. Will they never Arkansas her steal? The Mekong from the Delta. Tell me where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
It's a good song.
This is the one we're talking about, right?
You should listen to it.
Absolutely.
I'm just
It's
making
so
sure.
good.
Okay. All right. So good.
So good.
I will take a listen, not in the break, but I will take a listen later today. So.
I don't believe you're going to.
Tenacious D, that you were on the right wavelength, says Brendan. That song does sound like a Tenacious D song. All right. What's our top 10 list today, Mike?
Just the one you just read about. It's the for whatever reason, Cleveland doesn't actually hate The Rock. Sorry, Cleveland and The Rock. I didn't mean to pull up a beef between you all. However, some people don't like Cleveland. Some people love Cleveland. It smells weird there, like Cleveland. Anyway, here are 10 things. It says, did you know? This comes to us from 10 Best by Beth Reber from December 20th, 21-9. It There's 10 things you might not know about Cleveland, Ohio.
1.
The first one's weird because it's not really a thing. It just says enjoy beaches and water sports. So I don't know if that means that Cleveland enjoys beaches and water sports, or if you go to Cleveland, you can get some great beaches and water sports. Says Cleveland, including its downtown, sits on a lake. What? Lake Erie, that is. That means you can watch a sunset. Wait, what? You can watch a sunset, sun, and swim at beaches. True, you can stare at the sun if you want to. Hike lake, foot trails, go fishing, rent a paddleboard or a jet ski, and take a cruise. Edgewater Beach is their most popular hangout. It's got a huge beach, and it's got a house with food and drinks and free concerts on Thursdays. This was in 2019, though, so we don't know if they're still free. They might charge now.
So sun, I think, is in the verb. Like you can sun yourself.
Like you sun?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can only find the sun in Cleveland, guys. Only find the
Right
sun.
next to the heart.
2.
Number 2 is it's not that big. Although Cleveland has a big reputation, it's actually not Ohio's largest city. That honor goes to capital Columbus, with more than 870,000 people. Cleveland, on the other hand, has a population of 383,000 people, giving its downtown and vibrant neighborhoods an almost small town feel. Yet in 1920, it was the 5th largest city in the United States with a population of 800,000. More than 50 millionaires out of 80 nationwide had homes there.
It's actually kind of a fun fact.
Yes. Why can't you put that same kind of passion into your celebrity fun facts, Cleveland?
Beating the heat. 3.
There's so many downtown sports arenas. See, Cleveland pioneered this. So all these new, efforts to bring all the sports teams downtown. Well, Cleveland started it, probably. I've watched the I watched the Cleveland Guardians play before they had changed their name. That happened in 2004 when I flew into Cleveland to go to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, which is not in Cleveland. So I flew into Cleveland to go outside of Cleveland. Well, on the way back, I had time to then Jacobs Field and watch a Cleveland baseball game. But that's just one of the many venues that's down there. You have Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse for the Cavaliers. You have the Cleveland Monsters hockey team that plays there too, or the Cleveland Gladiators of the AFL. Again, this is a 3-year-old list, so these teams may not exist anymore. I don't know. Or go on over to First Energy Stadium, where your Cleveland Browns play, and it's right across from the Pro Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
4.
Great. 4 is the largest Slovenian population in America. That's right. Slovenians began immigrating to Cleveland in the 1880s to work in steel and other industries. By the 90s, they numbered well over 50,000 people with and without Slovenian ancestry turn out for the annual Cleveland Kurentavanj, a Slovenian version of Mardi Gras that's meant to chase away the blahs of winter and usher in spring. A lot of times they'll have a parade in downtown St. Clair Avenue, traditional music, Slovenian food and drink, and the Currents, furry monsters with beaks and long red tongues whose job it is to scare the wits out of winter. Oh, you crazy Currents.
5.
Number 5 is breweries galore. Cleveland has more than 30 breweries, and Greater Cleveland has about 70, making it the 4th largest in the country in number of breweries. Pick up the free Cleveland Brewery Passport and get it stamped at 8, 20, or all 34 participating breweries, and you'll win free stuff.
I have
Free
had
stuff?
Great Lakes Brewing
Breweries.
out of Cleveland. It's pretty okay. So I would have one of my stamps.
You don't get
6.
free stuff yet.
Damn it. If you exclude the Lincoln Center, in New York, then Cleveland has the largest performance arts center. And you cannot discount the outdoor chandelier. That's the beacon of the whole thing. 10 performance spaces, over 1,000 events annually. That chandelier, by the way, looks like the Reno sign if it was a chandelier. So
Accurate.
7.
Number 7, most concentrated square mile of arts and culture in the country. I beg to differ. I think Portland can say that. Different arts and culture, though. University Circle is home to the always free Cleveland Museum of Art, with works by Monet, Van Gogh, and Warhol, as well as the Cleveland History Center showcasing everything from more than 140 historic vehicles to LeBron James' 2016 NBA championship shoes. Don't get too close to them, though, or they'll flop on the ground. You'll also find the Cleveland Botanical Garden, that has a bunch of flowers and stuff, and there's some other great things. It's really big. There's a Haplocanthosaurus dinosaur. It's 70 feet long, 14 feet high. It's nice.
8.
That's a big dinosaur.
You're big.
Number 8, A Christmas Story was filmed here. The holiday classic A Christmas Story was partially filmed in an actual family's home located in the blue-collar Tremont neighborhood. The owner moved out for the duration of filming. Now a museum at A Christmas Story house, you can join a tour to see Randy's snowsuit and Ralphie's Red Ryder BB gun, buy your own major award leg lamp. Sheesh. And if you want, you can even spend the night there. Huh.
See, this is where they did it right. They made it a museum so nobody walks up to it and goes, "Hey, can I look inside?"
9.
Home of one of the world's best orchestras. This is where the Huey Lewis and the News song was begot, because the orchestra rocked so hard that it not only is one of the world's best orchestras, but inspiration for the song. In fact, Gramophone magazine ranked it 7th best in the world, behind only the Chicago Symphony Orchestra in the U.S., which was 5th. So
1. 0.
So 5th. It's home to one of the... I'm just kidding. I didn't write that. I'm just being silly. However, their hot dog is like no other. That's where the Wanna Hot Dog comes in. See what I did there? The Polish Boy is me? No. Wait, what? Just kidding. The Polish Boy is a Cleveland creation. It's a meal in a bun, a kielbasa smothered with French fries, barbecue or hot sauce, and coleslaw. You can try it at Steve's Diner, in business since 1953 in the Brooklyn neighborhood, or from food trucks, Setty's Polish Boys and River Dog Cafe.
Coleslaw is moist cabbage.
thank you, Bob.
Moist.
So this isn't a hot dog. This is a hot dog covered in a bunch of crap.
Moist.
It's like, hey, instead of the French
it's
fries
not a
being
hot
on-
dog anyway because it's kielbasa.
Ooh, kielbasa is good though. But you take the hot dog, and it's like, we have no place to put the fries, Ted. I'll just throw them on top. Cleveland hot dog was born.
Cleveland rocks, Ohio.
That was USA Today. 10best.com. Sandy Beaches, a Polish boy in the country's largest performance arts center outside of New York. That is your Cleveland, Ohio.
Whoa.
So if you ever go on a quest to find the heart of rock and roll, stop by those
You don't
places.
have to rip it out of Huey Lewis's chest.
There can only be one.
Indiana Jones style.
All right, we got sports coming up in about 15 minutes from now. Sean is going to be back. Or are you gone?
I'm gone today.
Oh, but it's hat day.
You don't want to wear the hat? That's messed up.
That's hat week. I'll be back.
I know, but that hat I want back. Can you drop it off?
Yep. Do you want me to
what
drop it
happened
off?
last time?
Just make your presence known.
Oh, I'll make my presence known.
Everyone
Sean,
say
if
goodbye
you do
to
that
Sean
again, you have to record it from the inside.
from your
walking
vantage
through.
point. It's terrifying.
Bye, Sean.
Goodbye, Sean. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, Sean. Boop. Now it's just me, Mike, and
It's Diego, the gaming morning show lizard.
He's a mystery to me. I don't understand Diego.
what's not to understand about Diego?
Well, he like constantly sits in the window and stares at me, like he wants to hang out, right? And then when I walk towards him, he like goes in the hole. It's I don't get it.
Why doesn't he like you?
I think it because I look like something that would probably eat him. So
He does look delicious.
he's a little lean, I think.
It's Diego, the gaming morning lizard. Ba-dum-bum. Ranch is unnecessary.
For Diego,
You don't need ranch when eating Diego.
I would imagine not, because you just basically just put the ranch in your mouth.
That'd be pretty good. So no band that you think is fully deserving of being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I mean, I'm sure there are.
But not one that
You know,
you're like,
there's
man,
some,
this is Mike's band.
No, because most of the music I listen to aren't like what I would consider musical royalty. I don't know. See, and that's the weird thing, right? Like, how do you determine who gets in there? That's. I think that's the big question. Is who gets into the Rock and Roll? Do you have to have like a ton of #1 hits? Do you need to have like just the voice of a generation? Like I'm confused as to what quantifies someone being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I mean, every Hall of Fame is going to be subjective, I'm sure. But
Oh yeah.
Duran Duran, Eminem, and Pat Benatar.
Okay. 2 of the 3 I would put in. Eminem again, if you're going just Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, wouldn't be in there, but again, I mean, again, Duran is really good, right? Pat Benatar really, really good. What establishes them to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Like, is name recognition?
Pat Benatar was pretty good.
Again, not debating that in the least. I don't think that they weren't, or she's not, or Duran wasn't fantastic. But what quantifies you getting the Hall of Fame?
All right, I have an answer for how many Paramore top 10 hits. We'll do that in a second right outside to see what Look It's Miko is tracking at this hour.
Ooh. Sorry, Dr. Squatch sent me an email.
Oh,
however,
I thought you surprised yourself by your own news story. Like, oh yeah,
this is such a good story. Our good friend Austin Attack 12 is going to be on an airplane today. Maybe she'll get to witness something similar to this. Because Ben Hooper tells us about an Oklahoma City couple's canceled flight on their way to elope in Las Vegas led to their holding their wedding aboard a Southwest Airlines plane. Southwest Airlines said in a Facebook post that Pam Patterson and Jeremy Saldo booked a Sunday flight to Vegas and decided to travel in their wedding attire to be ready for their wedding chapel appointment at 9 p.m. The couple arrived at Dallas-Fort Worth to catch their connecting flight to Harry Reid, but after multiple delays, they were told their flight was canceled. A fellow passenger named Chris, who was also attempting to travel from Dallas to Vegas, overheard them and revealed he was an ordained minister and be willing to personally preside over their wedding in Vegas. The trio booked the last 3 remaining seats on a Southwest flight from Dallas Love Field to Vegas and took a ride-sharing car to get from one airport to the other. While boarding the new flight, the pilot, Captain Gill, noticed Patterson was wearing a wedding gown and asked her about it. Go figure. Pam explained the story and joked with Captain Gill they should just get married on the flight. For the second time that week, Pam was surprised to hear the words, "Let's do it!" Facebook post said. The crew decorated the passenger area with toilet paper streamers and used snack mix to create a sash for the minister. A flight attendant named Julie stood in as the maid of honor, and a professional photographer who happened to be on the same flight took out her camera to document the ceremony. Huh.
This sounds like a movie.
It sounds like it was pre-planned. I'm sure it wasn't, but it sounds like
Yeah, I mean, a lot of coincidences, and I'm a believer in coincidences. I also like the fact that apparently Dallas has a airport called Love Field.
it does. It's yes, correct.
And if you really want to go even deeper into this whole little thing, Southwest's mascot or like icon is a heart.
Oh, look at that. They tried to ruin these people's thing, though.
Not intentionally.
Ruiners. So you think maybe they're like, oh,
maybe they were in on it the whole time.
Oh gosh.
Maintaining Mediocrity said, I couldn't imagine getting married on a plane. It would be kind of bumpy.
Or in the train, on a boat, in a moat.
I would totally get married in a box with a fox, though. That's a great story. There's got to be pictures, right? Because they have the photographer.
Yeah, I saw at least one picture. Yeah.
I like how they had to be ready to do the marriage thing before they got on the plane. Because they were going to land and have to go straight there, it sounds like. So.
Well, what happens anyway is it's not legal. So they need their marriage license, and you can't get that in an airplane.
Oh, yeah, and I bet, like, is that like the international waters type thing? Like, you can't peg down what state you were in at the time? Does that matter now that they were actually ceremoniously married?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Because, yeah, I mean, normally you need to get a marriage certificate from wherever you are getting married at, right?
I thought so.
In this case, I doubt that Southwest just has, like, marriage certificates just chilling, you know? Like, here's a pilot's pin, and here's a marriage certificate. Like, what?
This is your captain speaking. If you refer to the emergency exit card in the back of your seat in front of you, right next to our marriage license application, please.
Yeah,
you
like
can
what?
find it back there. Maintaining Mediocrity says, wait, Ryan doesn't have a hat? So last week, you were all great, and Mike has the actual answer to this question, which he'll recap in a moment. But you were all great in helping us raise over $500 for the Trevor Project, and one of our incentives was, if we reached $500, which was our initial goal, that I would not wear a hat for this entire week of shows, while Sports.Gaming would wear a hat, which is a complete role reversal for us. And I have to say that after wearing no hat for almost 2 hours worth of show, I want my hat back. Badly.
That's fair.
But the truth of the matter
Only
is
4 more days.
Mike's part of that incentive was the true reason why I wore it.
I think about. Oh god, I missed a wide open shot. I was going to shave my head if we didn't reach $500, and within 25 minutes we were at our, which I think was really funny.
Yeah, Mike shaved his head once before a show, and it might have been the worst thing that's ever happened in a gaming show. So.
Oh man, that's ridiculous. Also, this is what happens when you wake up before noon, Audrey. You get to see stuff like this.
I remember asking you about this when you were here, and I remember you telling me about this. How exciting. Is it? I'm not terribly excited. I did even go into my bathroom during the break and asked Hefty Wife for some bronzer. It's not helping the shine off this left side of my forehead. So.
You put the bronzer on?
Well, she had something on a spongy type thing, and so she put that on me, whatever that was. She asked me if I actually wanted powder, and I said, probably. She's like, well, come back here. I was like, nope, I got to get back. Break's almost over. So maybe if I go in there at this break, I'll get some powder.
Does she take that long to be in there?
No. This would have to be an additional...
Oh, gotcha.
Additional, yeah, thing. Like additional effort on her part. So.
Gotcha.
Brennan goes, save Mike from the shave. Save us from the shave. When Mike...
Mike wanted to shave.
Well, yeah, when Mike loses his hair, we all lose our power. So it's like collective Samus.
Samson. Yeah,
That's
it's
that
not Samus.
Isn't Samus Metroid?
Yes.
Well, have we ever seen what happens when you shave Samus's head?
I've never seen Samus's head. Samus, not Shamus.
No, they showed off Samus's head in the first Metroid when it was revealed.
Do they?
Yeah. Long blonde hair.
Oh yeah, okay. I know what you're saying. Gotcha. I remember a long time ago.
Maintaining mediocrity says 5-head gang. Yes, I do have a full-blown 5-head. But Brendan's absolutely right. Honestly, breaking news, I'm bald is GMS Hall of Fame for sure.
That's one of my favorite parts, favorite things. I just love Sean's complete indifference and your complete soul crush.
It
So I was like,
hurt
oh,
my soul
okay.
because as somebody who doesn't have much hair left, when you have beautiful hair like yours, to just get rid of it is tough.
Comes back though.
No,
I mean, for me, it comes back.
yeah, I wouldn't have ever parted from it. Not even for a second. Audrey's taken off. It was good to see you. It says, I need to leave you now. I love you, GMS. I love you, friends in chat. Have a great rest of your day. Likewise.
Hey Audrey, since you guys can do like in-person stuff at DCA again, can you make everyone say hi to me like up close now? Thanks. Love you. Bye.
Brennan, ain't no shame in using some powder when you're feeling shiny. Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, I have no qualms wearing makeup.
Did
like-
Brendan do a makeup stream this weekend? Brendan, did you do that? Did I see that right? Crestfallen. Ryan was crestfallen.
What's crestfallen mean?
That's what Brendan said. I think it's when you're like really said. You
What's crestfallen?
watching me being bald. That's crestfallen.
It's a song by American rock band The Smashing Pumpkins on their 1998 album Adore.
I like Doors.
Smashing Pumpkins, I think, are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Probably. I googled what gets you into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it says to be eligible for induction, artists have had released their first record 25 years earlier and have created music whose originality, impact, and influence has changed the course of rock and roll. So they really need to change the words rock and roll to music.
Yeah.
Because, yes.
Well, here is how Paramore affected that. According to Billboard.com, Paramore, 5 top 10 hits and 11 songs total.
But how many were top 5? That's what you asked.
1, 2, 3 of those.
But wow, I was right. Holy crap.
Yeah, see? So total of 10 in the top, or 5 in the top 10 and 3 in the top 5. I mean, come on.
Well, they don't hit the 25-year thing though.
Oh, is it 25 years before you can get in?
It says you have to have released the record for 25 years prior.
Oof. Well, they're not far off. They're 15.
Yeah. So Eminem, first active. When was he first active? Because he's got to be like right on the. Is he not in 1988 to present? Jesus, what? No.
Who's
1980. Oh yeah. Eminem. His first record was in 1988.
Yeah, because his kind of big breakout was about 95-ish.
97. Yeah.
Okay.
That's when the Slim Shady LP came out. When he first started, he went by the stage name MC Double M.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you changed it.
Bob, what's your favorite Eminem song?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Well, it's definitely one of two varieties. It's either the peanut M&Ms or the peanut butter M&Ms. Now, if they could combine those two, that hands down would be my favorite. I kind of like the Crunch Bar looking ones. You know, I don't know what those are called. Cookies and cream.
I don't think he heard what we
disgusting.
said.
And I don't like the salted
Yeah, he
caramel
doesn't-
ones either. Traditional ones, I'd rather just eat Skittles. But okay,
So
I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to say peanut butter.
No, we were asking you about like your Eminem favorite song.
Oh, and if you meant color, green, I guess.
I don't think we're ever letting Bob out of the box ever again.
No, see what happens? And then you gave him brown soda and he went crazy.
Plenty of air in here. No need to worry.
All right, it's 7:53 now, West Coast. 10:53 out East. 3:53 for those watching GMS in the UK. Doodly-doo. Thank you for being here. That's Luke. It's Mike O, left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. Sean had to take off. To answer your question, Brendan said, I did a stream to make up for the fact that my power went out. So not a makeup stream, although I am working on a new cosplay.
Oh,
Sports! Clayton Kershaw, now the Dodgers' career strikeout leader. He threw a strikeout in the 4th inning to become such against J.F. Downs' D Tigers. Now has 2,697 strikeouts.
Great job,
Clayton Kershaw. Hey, Mike.
Yo.
Did the Mets win?
Yes, they did. They beat the Philadelphia Phillies by a score of 10-6, and the Mets have won all 7 series thus far this year, and have a National League record best 16 wins.
Yes.
Will they win the World Series?
No.
Okay, cool. When will... This is what we need to start figuring out. When will their decline start? Because last year was after the All-Star break.
I have no idea. I mean, we're playing with house money right now because the Mets don't usually start this well. So I mean, I would have said April, but I mean, April's over. We made it out of the month of April. It'll probably be my guess would be July. So here's the crazy thing. This is something Mets fans aren't used to. We haven't had probably since 1986. Or Davey Johnson, I should say, is a manager that manages and doesn't just say Mets fans complain that he constantly changes the lineup, but after thinking about it, it's because he does this crazy thing called he figures out which pitchers are better or worse, or who's good against what pitcher, and he interchanges people to actually strategize. So that's been really weird to watch.
What an idea.
Yeah, for reals.
Yeah, the New York baseball teams are both exceptional because your New York Yankees, a 16-win total as well. Yesterday, the Yankees beat the Royals 6-4.
Correct.
Meanwhile, your Baltimore Orioles, a 9-5 win at home against Boston. This year at Camden Yards, Oriole Park at Camden Yards to be very specific, turned 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. But is credited with massively changing ballpark design.
Yeah, it absolutely did. I still remember it was 93 or 94 when Griffey hit in the home run derby when he hit the warehouse. Mm-hmm. There's a plaque there from where he hit it. It's kind of neat.
Your Toronto Honey Badgers, a 3-2 win over the Houston Astros, and Cleveland defeats the Oakland A's 7-3. So. A bit of history yesterday. Kelsey Whitmore was in left field, batted ninth, as your Staten Island Ferry Hawks were in action. It was the first woman to start a game in the Atlantic League and one of the first to do so in a league connected to Major League Baseball.
Nice. Friday night, the Mets also threw a combined no-hitter. I forgot to throw that in there. Yeah.
Congratulations.
6 pitchers, but, I mean, whatever.
Well, I mean,
still pretty
anytime
good.
you can keep a team without a hit, that's a big deal. How many errors?
That's great. I don't know if there was any. There were 6 walks.
The Detroit Red Wings have fired Jeff Blashill.
Shock.
I don't know who that is. General Manager Steve Yzerman said the team was not renewing the contract. Spent the last 7 seasons leading the Red Wings that used to be a very good team.
It's not really firing.
That's true.
Even though I'm sure it was worded that he was fired.
We're going in a different direction.
Yeah, they amicably split. Only one half was on board.
The Red Wings went 204, 261, and 72 under Blashill. That .447 points percentage is second worst in the league since then, not counting the expansion, your Seattle Kraken, that debuted this season. So. In KLAF news, John Rahm, a 4-way tie, was able to get out of there and win at the Mexico Open. Meanwhile, KLAF reports Yo Boys, Jordy Jasper and KLAF won their futsal league yesterday.
I don't think you golf clap futsal. Okay, great.
Do you clap during soccer?
No.
Oh,
You chant.
Because I say, because soccer, if you clap, futsal is a mini soccer, so you have to go with a mini clap.
You chant not as loud, I guess.
Yeah. I don't call
Yes,
it a
I-
golf clap when I do it at futsal. I just call it the clap.
Oh, you get to clap the futsal?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Congratulations. Auto Racing Pato Award. Stopped worried
great.
about IndyCar contracts and instead was able to get his first pending contract extension and his first win in IndyCar this year.
Way to go, guy.
Meanwhile, in Dover, Delaware, Josh Berry
Over.
had a dominant outing and won his first NASCAR Xfinity Series race of the season.
Way to go, man. Congrats.
Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic criticized Wimbledon's decision to exclude players from Russia and Belarus for taking part this year's tournament following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The tennis great said Sunday that Wimbledon had acted unfairly. Quote, I think it's very unfair on my Russian tennis teammates, my colleagues. It's not their fault what's happening in the moment of the war, said Nadal. This was in Spain, where both he and Djokovic are preparing to play in the Madrid Open,
I don't think it's as easy as that, Mr. Nadal.
according to the Associated Press.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame coach C. Vivian Stringer announced retirement. 50 years in college basketball, finishes with 1,055 wins. That's fourth all-time among Division I women's basketball coaches.
She was at Rutgers, for anyone who's wondering. She's really, really good. Did you forget the big thing that happened this weekend?
What's the big thing that happened this week?
The NFL draft.
What happened?
It was crazy. It was chaos. There was trades galore. There was drafts. There was only one quarterback taken in the first round. First 5 picks were all defensive players. 3 Ohio State / former Ohio State wide receivers went back to back. Your Philadelphia Eagles traded for A.J. Brown, wideout from the Tennessee Titans, who is an all-pro and really good. And we drafted the largest human being on the face of the planet in the first round. Jordan Davis, defensive tackle from Georgia, who's 72 feet tall and weighs a bazillion pounds.
He also has a blue
Man,
ox. It's weird.
Man's large.
Really likes flapjacks.
Really? Like,
So
yeah, no, it was a wild weekend. Wild.
I am your pancake expert.
Yeah, I tried to watch the first round and I couldn't keep up because it was like trade. You know, like what's going on? Who's drafting? Just somebody say a name. Also in NFL news, Tyrann Mathieu, former Cardinal, former Chief, signed with New Orleans Saints this morning. Much to the chagrin of all the Eagles fans who wanted him in Philadelphia.
the actual honey badger, not from Toronto.
The actual honey badger.
Yeah, different person. All right. Next hour, we have the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. We'll give you the video game headlines of the day and an exhaustive out today list.
So many. I think we need to take the last. Read them.
At least we were able to figure out a actual game that was out today, so that's a win.
Tuck Extreme.
Google Feud next hour, yeah?
What's up, Diego? Doing good?
We'll play some community game. We'll figure it out. Also, takeaways that were pretty okay. Clip of the day. It's all on the other side of the break. Let's look. It's Mike O. I'm Hefty Goof. We'll come back with more Gaming Morning Show. It is May 2nd, 2022. Not the 1st. May 2nd. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
you toe the line, make you wanna stay. Asking myself why you keep going away. Don't want more goodbyes, so I've gotta say that although I've tried, sometimes we all feel a little unsure. We don't really know what we're here for, but I've got to move on. And I don't wanna know if you feel it too. Your chances are gone, and I don't need you
Strolling in the darkness, yeah, all night. Need nobody's help, cause I'm my own light. I just wanna be somebody in my life. But the race is peaceful, so I don't know how to put up a fight. Against my struggles, but I'm putting up all my might. Against my problems, but I don't let mine go out of my sight. But still, sometimes I waver, but I promise I keep up. I keep moving, this ain't over until goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light. I'll fly, conquer the sky and soar above. Oh, high goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light. I'll fly, conquer the sky and soar above. Oh, high. I hope you're ready for bars. Lost direction and I got no pole star. Was fighting alone, yeah, I got these scars. Was going to episode, darkness game over. Not over. I was high with bad emotions. Now it's time for me to get sober. Yeah, I failed and fell down many times. Not ashamed of it, not gonna cover. In life you gotta take the step. Walk the right path, follow your map. Sometimes strangers might be friends and friends might be a trap. All you need to do is keep moving and follow your path. Amidst the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light. I'll fly, conquer the sky and soar above. Oh, high goodbye. Amidst the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light. I'll fly, conquer the sky and soar above. Oh, high.
Explode me, explode me. Give it all to me, give it all to me. Explode me, Explode me. Give it all to 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 me. Let me give it all to me. You make me feel like I've got dynamite inside.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, Community Games and GMS Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay, and the clip of the day. Join our Discord. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. Time for hour number 3 right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. It's Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being here. That's Lucas Mike O, left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. Last Checkpoint joined us at the very tail end of hour number 2 and goes, I'm not going to sleep well until Ryan finds his hat.
Okay.
It's absolutely terrifying, isn't it?
We know where it is.
I want my hat back.
Well,
Give me
you
back my
can't.
hat.
On Friday.
Not even Friday. Don't have to wait till Monday.
I mean, you can go get it back on Friday.
Oh, will you? Can I get like permission to wear it on Friday's show, and I don't have to do 4 without it?
No, I think it's the full week is 5.
So
I mean, I won't be here on Friday, but I'll probably check in from the theater, and
feel like
if I see a hat on,
I feel like
You got
I'm
some
reverse
wings back.
Wolverine.
oh, you got some nice hair back there. Look at that. Yeah,
So I'm telling you, the front is the problem.
they have wigs. Technically, we didn't say you couldn't wear a wig. We said you couldn't wear a hat. So if you went and got a wig, you could be covered. So just
Okay. Maybe I'll go
Same.
Beatles tomorrow.
perfect.
What a ball. It's the
you
2nd of
paranoid?
May, 2022. Thank you for being here. We're asking you today, Eminem was the leading fan vote getter, and I think like number 2 on the actual ballot, something like that. I'm still not quite sure how this democratic process to get people in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame works.
I don't understand either.
5 million votes.
5 million votes. Yeah.
Duran Duran, Pat Benatar, top 3. Slim Shady had the second most votes of that trio. The Eurythmics came in 4th, and then Dolly Parton, who you reported, had reconsidered after saying initially didn't want to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Correct.
Okay.
And she realized that she was a rock star. Rock star!
We all want to be big rock stars, according to your favorite band of all time, Nickelback.
Best band ever. They should just be a
Morning
rock
to the
Hall of
final
Fame
hour crew.
forever. They should have their own wing. The Nickel wing.
I think Bob didn't agree with you.
Whatever. Bob sucks.
Greetings, final hour crew ambassador Chris M. Yee, and a warm welcome for our final hour crew ambassador. Hey, it's Brendan _TTV, and hello FHC, and
And what?
Whoever you're talking to, I'm sure.
Oh, it's Dixie.
Let's see Delilah. Dixie, sorry.
She's feeling really camera shy.
Oh. Sounds like you're fighting your microphone. Oh.
Hello, my little love bug. Hi. You're a
Yeah,
TV.
smell that
Oh,
one.
your breath smells like poop. She was outside eating poopy.
That's so great. That
Yeah,
mouth that just
hello.
ate the poop is very close to your face.
It is. I'm not gonna let her lick me though. We're just gonna
Sorry,
sit here
off,
and
bro.
cuddle. I love you so much.
It's kind of gross.
She doesn't look entertained at all.
At least
She's
though,
like, "Ugh, I hate
Dixie
this."
makes more eye contact with the camera than Delilah does.
Well, Delilah just tries to smother me. Well, she doesn't like when I talk. She puts her face between me and the microphone. Dixie's just like, I'm relaxing. You okay? Are you okay, pie?
Congratulations
She's
again
looking
to
at you.
Caleb and hi there, Dixie, and Jordy Jasper for winning their futsal league yesterday. Dungeon Master KJ had to take off. Last checkpoint has been here this morning. Maintaining mediocrity has shown up and dipped, and many others who are in chat. I hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. How was your weekend? We tried to start our kitchen on fire.
Did you go through that? You didn't share that happening. How that happened.
We didn't give that full story. We mentioned it, but we didn't
No.
give the story.
Yeah.
Basically, we had dinner. It was delicious. We had chicken tacos. Chicken tacos, pretty okay. And got done with dinner, and we have some non-stick cookware that's like stainless steel. And so it doesn't actually non-stick that well, but it's better than apparently eating Teflon because that can be bad for you. I don't know how this works. And so we pour water onto like the stuff that's stuck on the pan to like keep it moist to then wash it later, right? So we leave the house and we decide to go get ice cream. And so we had moved the pan from one side of the stove to the other side. Well,
Yeah.
we stop into the house and we're going over to Sean's to sit on Sean's big deck because I kind of needed that. I was not having a good time being home again after traveling back-to-back weeks.
You know what they say about a big deck.
And so we decided to pop in, drop my wife off because wife has work still, and I want to grab beverages for me and Sean. And I go to the fridge in the garage, and all I hear is beep, 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 beep. I walk into my house, and it's filled with smoke. It turns out that we had not actually turned off the burner that we originally cooked the chicken on, which was the right side burner. We had served the chicken on the left side of the stove. And then when we put the water in, we had moved it back to the right side, but had not turned off the burner. And unfortunately, like, clearly, like, had tried to turn it off because it was on the hottest, like, setting, which we would not have cooked the chicken on. That's how you would say boiled water. So a couple of strokes of luck for us. We had happened to put water in the pan, which at least gave some evaporation time before whatever was left in the pan started on fire. And B, happened to be like, hey, we're going to swing into the house really quick before we head over to Sean's house, which otherwise we would have went straight to Sean's and our house would be gone. So, it was scary.
That's rough.
Little rattle.
That's very scary.
One actual like fire safety serious talk. Know where your fire extinguisher is, because I was pretty sure I knew where mine was. It wasn't where I thought it was. So.
And also check to make sure the expiration on it is like within 10 years.
They're supposed to be renewed like every year, right?
Yeah, they're supposed to be. They do. I mean, they do work after a while. It's just they don't work as well. And in the case of a friend of mine, theirs had basically rusted shut.
Oh no.
Yeah, luckily it was a small thing that we were like, we can just put out with a towel. You don't need a fire extinguisher, but yeah, he tried to do it and it wouldn't shoot anything.
Yeah, and we didn't actually have like flames. Luckily, it must have just started.
Just
'cause
smoke,
so we have one really sensitive smoke detector in our house. It's the one that goes off even if like you just happen to cook the pizza for a minute too long, right?
Yeah.
But it right about the time that I took the pan outside because there was no flames, it was just smoke, and just set it on a concrete slab in our backyard while we then figured out what to do in the house. And that's when the actual real alarm started. like the actual one that has never gone off before, but we had walked underneath it. So
Yeah, no, we're lucky. In this house, they place the smoke detectors well enough to where like it has to like there has to be like a legit problem, and it doesn't just go off all the time. But our last house, there was the smoke detector was like right above the stove, which I mean I kind of get makes a little it makes some sense, right? Because it's where the fire would be. But literally, like you could evaporate, like if you're boiling water, like that would set it off. And you're like, I don't think my house is in danger right now. I mean, I could if I pour it on my face. Thank you. I would have.
oh no, I spilled all this hot grease on my face.
So, oh gosh. But yeah, but no, there's definitely our college dorm. Their smoke alarms, their detectors were like that too. And there was a couple instances where the sprinklers were set off on a floor because of like a hot plate.
No,
like it wasn't actually anything like bad. But yeah.
Chris.
But yeah. Also, we totally went over the fact that that was a sick goal, Ryan.
So Chris goes aerial goal, and I go, I didn't know you could get those, which shows you how many aerial goals I've scored in my life.
that was a beautiful shot though, like, legit.
I had no clue you could actually get those. So. Get on my way, Invisible King. The incognito Burger King.
It's his cousin.
Because they're invisible. Yeah. Exactly.
Smash.
Well, yeah, I'm happy our house is still here. Lesson learned. We were a little bit rattled. I still swear the kitchen smells like smoke, which it might, but we got candles going. We got Sean's big fan going. So,
what better way to combat fire than with more fire? Focus.
Your hand is very close.
Well, I'm trying to make it. It's not.
Oh, there it goes. It kicked.
Woohoo! Take the hand away and I'll focus.
Damn autofocus. Yeah, so and it was funny because we have a fire extinguisher in one of our vehicles because back in the day when I used that vehicle for rideshare driving, you were required to have a fire extinguisher in it. And so I was telling my daughter when they were asking all the questions about what happened, I was like, yeah, and couldn't find our fire extinguisher because I was trying to teach life lessons. She goes, well, it's just in the back of the car. It's like, happy you know where it is. So
yeah.
Not the one to which
where
I was
were you
referring.
yesterday?
Yeah, in my panic, why weren't you there to help me? Youngin. Brenda goes, Invisible Burger King, an Elden Ring enemy. Those that know. Mike, do you know?
Yeah, it's awful. They're awful. They are. It's an enemy in Elden Ring that looks like the Burger King. Like, there's no way it wasn't inspired by the Burger King.
Nice. I thought you had that.
Nah, a little off target. Look at that with the you're getting fancy now.
I don't think I got aerial goal on that one.
You should have. That was sick.
It's just the back left fender. That's my goal shooting fender.
Gotcha.
Yeah, everyone knows. Hurricane.
Hurricane off the fender.
Hey, it's actually possible that you could score a goal in Rocket League and have it go off your fender and then off a defender.
That's accurate. That happens more often than not. Come on, Savage Alex.
Oh, I missed.
Put
nice.
It in. Put
that
it
might go in there.
Yeah!
No, I tried.
Boxing out for friggin' frappies.
We're losers, but we played Rocket League. It's 8:23.
That was really good.
Mike,
So good.
Hefty. It's Monday. Thank you for being here. I think we're going to play Google Feud today. I think you and me, a little higher or lower today.
Monday, May 2nd.
Yeah, so earlier in the show, one of us, we're not going to point any fingers at who it was, but one of us found all the birthdays from May 1st.
I mean, at least you had the right month, right? I mean,
it's the first show of May, so it's got to be May 1st, right?
It's gonna be May.
I was actually disappointed by how few of those I saw leading into Sunday.
You know what? I said the same thing to Megan yesterday. I don't think I saw one. Last year, they were everywhere.
Yeah. I saw a couple that were making fun of millennials.
Happens too much.
So, that's too bad. All right, this is how this game works. So Mike and I are going to take some cracks at figuring out which of these well-known Google searches are higher or lower than the previous one. So here's a good example of how this game works. And you can play too, Chip. Noah's Ark has 246,000 average monthly searches. And YouTube, we would be asked, hey, is YouTube more or less? And we'd be like, well, higher, right? Because clearly more people are looking up YouTube on Google. And in fact, that's correct, because it's 1.68 billion. And then you'd be like, well, is that more or less than liposuction? Higher or lower for liposuction? We'd be like, lower, right? Because that's about 201. So now our question is, what gets more average monthly searches? Liposuction at 201,000 average monthly searches, or smoked salmon? Smoked salmon. How do you prefer your salmon?
I'm going higher.
Okay. Smoked salmon is pretty good. I don't like it raw. Do you like it raw?
Sometimes, but not usually.
Because you're a resident sushi.
I mean, I'm a sushi aficionado, so yeah. So I guess I do like it raw. So I'm thinking raw, like without a whole bunch of stuff on it. My wife will eat it raw like that. I need it with something, whether it be rice or soy or something like that.
Yeah, Chris Amigos, it's not raw if it's smoked. That's true. But I had sushi this weekend. And by sushi, I had a baked crab scallops roll.
God, I really want sushi. I need
Cream
a job.
cheese. Cream cheese was my downfall.
It ruins sushi. It ruins.
It had crab in it, too. I wish I would have asked more questions. So,
salmon jerky is incredible.
I did have a cucumber roll, although I can't admit it because we weren't supposed to share. You know what it could have used? Sauce.
Wow. What?
The rice was incredibly sticky. But I tried it. So, there you go. We're going to go higher on this one. Looks like the consensus is higher. And we were wrong. We've already lost Google Feud. Only 74,000. Ow, it's a square ad, and it hurts my ears. Ow, you square for your thing. All right. Yeah, we're losers.
It is ridiculous. I hate this game.
It was like 74,000.
I hate this game so much.
Maybe salmon would have been like more, but like smoked salmon's too much of a special.
Oh, God. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Dang it.
Well, we have just under 2 minutes to kill, so we can say hi to Kate Zaid. Kate's here.
To quote Kate Zaid, Stardew Valley sucks all the time.
Audrey and Kate are driving to Disney today.
They're going to DCA, Disney California Adventure.
Oh, I thought you were going to Dulles International Airport. Because you referenced DCA earlier in the show, and I thought you were talking about the airport. Sorry,
Legitimately?
That's Ronald Reagan, but I knew it was a DC airport.
Oh boy.
So I was very confused what that had to do with Disney. Oh no, I didn't get my powder. Here, actually, tell me if this works. Can you see any shine now?
I also can't see your face.
That's probably for the better.
Okay.
Whenever I get shiny forehead, I turn to Dr. Squatch soap. That's right, Dr. Squatch soap.
Does anyone have my Dr. Squatch soap? Mike O sure does. Tell us more, Mike.
Dr. Squatch soap is very good for cleaning your body and making you smell really, really nice. It's all cold brew. Don't eat it. Beautiful scents, all homemade. So it's wonderful. If you go to twitch.tv/look it's Mike O, you can click on the banner. It'll take you to a link. Purchase your Dr. Squatch soap. I just received notice not long ago from Dr. Squatch saying stuff. There it is. It says celebrate the 4th with Dr. Squatch 10% off the Star Wars collection. So if you use promo code May 4th and order the Star Wars collection today, you save 10% on that. It comes the box set. There's 4 of them. One of them includes our good friend here, Only Hope Soap, which is our friend Obi-Wan Kenobi. But yeah, if you use promo code May 4th, MAYFOURTH, you can get 10% off the Star Wars edition, limited edition soap. It's like $25, $30, something like that. Go buy it now. Helps me kick back some money so I can have sushi because I don't have an income. District 10. And then Ryan does Dr. Squatchnastics.
Because you said the 4, so I was trying to get 4 of them on, and so I only have 3 soaps, so I had to use the Cypress Coast shampoo.
The shampoo, which would help.
Yeah, I know. I tried. I shouted out Gonzo. Gonzo's a dedicated member of the Final Hour crew. Again, it's just past 8:30 on the West Coast. Gonzo showed me his notification that his soap is waiting for him at his house, purchased through your link, discount code DiscBrick10. So,
well, thanks. KJ also has soap waiting at her house when she gets home.
So be like KJ and Gonzo and use promo code DiscBrick10 or on a subscription, DiscSquatch10. And you can also go to Look It's Myco on Twitch, and all the information you need is on the panels there. So,
truth.
That's exactly how you kill 2.5 minutes.
Bingo.
That was that was a good promo. Had it been like a rough promo, let's say you had said buy Dr. Squitoch soap, and you just said the sponsor's name wrong or something, right? Let's just say that theoretically happened. It still would have been better than playing higher or lower, because apparently we are bad at that game. So
that game sucks so bad.
8:32. We're gonna have a story coming up in just a bit about honeybees joining humans. It's the only animals that can tell the difference between something. We'll tell you what that is coming up when we check in with Look It's Myco at this.
Everything.
Baby Day. National Life Insurance Day. Mike and I both recommend getting life insurance early.
Do it, like, for reals. As somebody who worked with seniors that saw a lot of folks who didn't have life insurance, something you may not know is when you get older, you can draw off of your life insurance. So if you have things that come up that you need, like old people problems, you can get them fixed by drawing on your life insurance. So do it. Also make a will. That's important too.
Yeah, I need to make a will. Do you know if that's like a specific type of life insurance? Because someone on this side of the screen is interested.
I don't sell life insurance, so I couldn't tell you. Also, while you're younger, look up long-term care insurance. That will help you as well. long-term care insurance. LTC.
That was my
Google
favorite
it.
rhyme from Eminem. The LTC won't let me be or let me be me.
On MTV, eating Chick-fil-A. No, it's not right.
All right, let's try it this way. I've been asking you a band that you think should be in the Hall of Fame, and we've kind of agreed that it's too difficult to figure out how to get into the Hall of Fame, what the criteria is, even though I guess you did technically go through the criteria.
Well, yeah. I mean,
It's still
even
very
though there
subjective.
is criteria, it's still not fully clear. Like,
Yeah, true. So let's do this. What band do you like? And we can see if they're in the Hall of Fame. That might be. We'll reverse engineer this question.
Def Leppard. I'm sure they're in there.
I think they gotta be in there, right?
Hopefully not.
Wait, hopefully not.
I don't like Def Leppard. Maybe I think Run DMC's in there.
Didn't they get inducted just like a couple years ago?
Yeah, and they got it. I mean, they definitely, I think, hit the whole, like, influenced the whole like genre of stuff. But like Casey and the Sunshine Band, I almost said Casey and JoJo. They're definitely not in there. Casey and the Sunshine Band are in there. George Clinton, Parliament Funkadelic. See, I'm
These
just
are people
naming
who are in.
Yes, I think. But again, like, it's so tricky, right? To be like, well, why isn't it just the music hall? Why is it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when obviously, like, Run DMC is not a rock band?
Well, I think we kind of answered that in the first hour, since you have to go steal the heart of Huey Lewis in order to get to name the Hall of Fame something different.
All right. Does anyone know where Huey Lewis is today?
Huey Lewis is alive. Right?
I've got some time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we want
I
to see
don't-
like a Highlander-esque style, like hunt of Huey Lewis, fictionally.
What a movie that would be. The Hunt for Huey Lewis.
Could be like a docu-series.
I just imagine it like one of those like stupid, like, you know, the funny, like a funny docu-series.
Yeah. I mean, there was searching for Bobby Fischer. Why can't there be searching for Huey Lewis?
That is accurate.
And was Bobby Fischer, was that a like fictional piece based on nonfiction?
I think so, yeah.
Did you see it?
See what?
Hunting for Bobby Fischer, or
No.
Hunt for Red October Fisher, or
I did see that when they were trying to play. Wow, you guys suck.
Chess in a Submarine.
Yeah, when they were playing chess in the submarine. Sean Connery was like, "Oh, damn it, Jim! I'm a doctor, not a doctor."
I don't think that was Sean Connery.
I don't know. I think it was Sean Connery.
Caleb, can we get a look up? Was Sean Connery the doctor in Hunt for Red October?
Obviously was.
The next
On the
generation.
Starship Fisher Prize. Fisher Price. There you go.
The SS.
Oh no!
No, wait. I think actually isn't the SS Enterprise really what it's called? So
Yeah, the USS Enterprise is the.
are submarines USSs, or is that only for above water ships?
I think that's above water. I don't know the naming mechanic of a submarine, actually. I mean, I know that they have the naming mechanic, obviously, because we have to name everything. I think it's against the law to not, maybe. But yeah. I don't think... No, I think a submarine might be the HMS? An HMS? No, because the Titanic was an HMS. Well, I mean, I guess it's now it's a submarine, right? Eee.
Awkward.
Quiet.
So-
What's the naming function of submarines? Vice
Yes.
gaming.
Caleb Lights.
Okay.
We need some help here. We've been asking a lot of questions that we don't know the answers to.
Nice. So Kyle claims U.S. submarines are USS. Well, then what's an aircraft carrier?
Are they
Are they
all,
just all
USS
vessels?
size? Yeah.
What does USS stand for?
United States ship.
Oh.
That sounds very basic, but probably also very plausible.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, it doesn't sound far off.
Sean Connery was Captain Mark Ramus.
Yeah, the doctor who can marry people on airplanes.
That was a great story. Yeah, last hour when we checked in with Maiko at this hour, we got a Vegas airplane wedding, flight cancellation, Southwest Airlines. The photographer was on board.
They're special. That's not true.
The Year Super Special Arkansas. That's the ship from Hunt for Red October. You can look it up. It's on the internet. It's true.
USS Harry Styles.
Oh no. The USS Toadsuck.
Oh,
The USS Buttsicord.
Well, now I have something else I need to add to the Minecraft.
Oh my gosh, yes you do. Please make the USS Buttsicord.
I was working on it a lot this weekend, and I have Kate Zade's place done. I have the bank. I have built some other building. I don't know what to do with it yet, and I just keep building things for our Internet City, because Internet City Hall is there for Mr. ME. And yeah, now I'm gonna have to figure out how to build an aircraft carrier.
Mayor of the Internet.
I'd like to see a submarine, but above water. Could you make a floating submarine? That would fit us.
Well, because I mean that's kind of what submarines do, though, right? They're like buoyant.
That's true. I guess they can't get above water. Quiet's proposing the USS.
It's Diego, the gaming morning show lizard.
Ryan, what did you say you thought USS stood for?
United States ship.
That's exactly what it stands for.
Is that really?
Yep.
Like I said, it seems like it has to be like something kind of just boring.
What the hell? Great.
One request.
$7 billion. That's all we. $700 billion. That's what we come up with.
Since you're building so much stuff in Minecraft, if you wouldn't mind, could you build a
Stardew Valley's Joja Dojo, where the mascot is a dodo named Frodo. Joja Dojo's Dodo Frodo.
Can you make a Dodo Frodo for Joja's Dojo?
Probably not. However, I am also making a Stardew world based on the map from Stardew.
So there you go. You should have that.
Great. Yep, I'll make a Jojo Dodo Fro.
8:41 West Coast, 11:41 out east, 4:41 for those watching GMS in the UK. There it is. I missed that. Let's go ahead and get Maiko's story at this hour.
What's happening in the world? I don't know. Ryan loves honeybees. Loves them more than anything else on the planet.
Gross.
And Howard, Dyer, Greentree, and Garcia from Fizz.org tells us about this story. They all have first names, but there was a lot of them on there. So I did it. This is a little bit of a nerd alert because it was really neat. As children, we learn numbers can either be even or odd, which is true. And there are many ways to categorize numbers as even or odd. We may memorize the rule that numbers, ending in 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9 are odd, while numbers ending in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Gosh, my coffee's coming up.
0, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Great. We may divide a number by 2, where the whole number outcome, blah, blah, blah. You know, we figure it, right? However, studies have shown that honeybees can learn to order quantities, perform simple addition and subtraction, match symbols with quantities, and relate size and number concepts. That's right. To teach bees a parity task, they separated individuals into 2 groups. One was trained to associate even numbers with sugar water and odd numbers with a bitter-tasting liquid called quinine. The other group was trained to associate odd numbers with sugar water and even numbers with quinine. They trained individual bees using comparisons of odd versus even numbers until they chose the correct answer with 80% accuracy. The results showed the miniature brains of honeybees were able to understand the concepts of odd and even. So a large and complex human brain consisting of 86 billion neurons and a miniature insect brain with about 960,000 neurons could both categorize numbers by parity. That's really, really cool, where they taught bees to know odds and even. Read the article if you want to get more information. It's a really, really interesting article. I'm not going to read it all in here because it's a lot of nerd speak. But they talked about how they did it. They used cards with pictures on them, and they had them up there at about 85% accuracy for the most part. So that's kind of neat. That's really interesting.
Nerd alert!
Really, really.
Okay, listen, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by how well they can fly and spread pollen on things. Doesn't mean I don't dislike them.
No, that's fair. You know, what else?
I'll be get ready to don my bee suit soon, and then we can put a rest to this fear I have.
I still really, really want to see that.
We're working on it. We got to find a bee partner, maybe the Beekeeper Society of Portland or something like that, or whatever.
I'll tell you what, I'll work on my fear of sushi eating if you work on that. Okay.
Whatever.
I'll just eat lots of sushi to get over the facts.
Thank you. That's very noble of you to suffer through all the sushi that's out there.
Just for you.
Not for you, but for me.
Not for
Yeah. What a noble gesture. Look at Smiko.
Man, I saw pictures this weekend from you guys eating sushi, and it looked freaking delicious.
Well, it was one of those all-you-can-eat spots, and like I said, I got in trouble because I stole a cucumber roll off Austin's plate, and you're not supposed to share food. They also charge you if you don't finish all of your food.
Wait, did they actually say you can't do that?
It says it on it was the number one rule on the all-you-can-eat.
My wife and I do that all the time.
It was a leftovers charge or something.
No, I saw that. Yeah, they have one of those there. But as far as the sharing thing goes, I don't know how much they sit on that. I mean, as long as there's not 5 people there and only one person's ordering stuff, I think then they get cranky. But like I said, my wife and I, once a year, we'll go to this place because it's a little pricier, and do a lunch date where it's $25 for all you can eat, and we'll both order two rolls a piece to start. But we'll usually we get one that we think we'll really, really like, and then we get one to share. And they're still getting their money. Shut up. I'm eating my dang sushi.
I'm surprised. I would love to know the profit margins behind sushi.
Well,
Rice and seaweed probably not that expensive.
Well, seaweed's not super expensive, but everything else. Rice isn't super expensive, so I guess there's that. But as far as fish and stuff goes, avocado too, that's pricey. But when we lived in Portland and we would go to Sushi Hana every Sunday, we always wondered because it's $1 or $1.25 for most plates, and you're we would do $25 a visit basically, and you're okay, how are they making any money off of this though? But apparently they are because they've opened up 4 of them. So, yeah. Go figure.
I'll look up a profitability study on sushi. Because if there were 15 of us, at least 8 were eating the unlimited, and there had to be 18 plates that came out, if not more.
Yeah.
So.
See, if there was 15 of you and only 8 were eating the all-you-can-eat, I understand why then they might be a little cranky with that, because then it's oh, well, all these people are just sitting here not eating off of each other's plates. We're losing money off of that. So I kind of understand that one to an extent.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just don't like breaking the rules. I'm very, very rule
That's
following.
fair.
Wink.
I'm a rebel.
Wink. But it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I think I'm willing to try to dip my toe more into the sushi pool. It sounds like I can get a delicious avocado cooked salmon sushi and I would be up for that. I don't know if I would prefer to eat it raw, but I could, I suppose.
It
Like,
depends. I mean, there's a lot of different rolls. Like there is a whole world of sushi rolls out there that you could probably find something. Like Megan's not a huge sushi fan in terms of like variety. She likes what she likes. She doesn't like sauces on them. I like spicy stuff because she doesn't like spicy things and so on and so forth. But like we've found a lot of things that she really enjoys. And I mean, there's a lot of amazing sushi out there, and I bet you could find depending on what. So you're not a fan of the raw fish?
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. So what's the benefit of having it raw versus cooked?
I'm assuming the taste is probably
Yeah.
different.
I wonder if
Taste
it's like
and
a
timing,
texture,
perhaps.
flavor thing.
Yeah. But I mean, like you could do like a California roll where it's just there's crab in it, and that's not. I mean, usually the crab is made out of it's imitation crab made out of
gross.
cooked fish for the most part, right?
Yeah, I don't like imitation crab. I'd rather have like an actual crab. But
Yeah.
if that's what I'm trying to figure out is like if I can like be okay in Sushiville ordering cooked salmon in a roll with like avocado and stuff.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
And you can definitely get cooked sushi rolls where they have
Well, I
cooked
don't want
fish
the
in
whole
it. Or...
Yeah, I don't want the whole sushi roll cooked. I want to try like
No.
the
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just talking where you can get like cooked fish in the roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's what I had this weekend was a cooked like the roll itself was cooked and that was not good. But that was more the cream cheese's fault, not the.
Yeah, I don't get the cream cheese thing, but like I'll tempura sushi sometimes, and you fry it, and it's pretty good. One of my wife's favorite dishes is smoked salmon or baked salmon, and I actually went out and bought like a blowtorch, so seared salmon, that's what it's called. I couldn't think of the name, but like I'll put all the stuff on it, I'll put the eel sauce on it, and then I'll sear the top of it, and it's really good.
That could be pretty okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of raw, but it's like you get the good sear on it, where you taste the cook. Cook?
Yeah. Taste the cook. I like that. That could be a tagline.
Taste the rainbow. Taste the cook. Yeah.
Because my wife likes ahi, seared ahi. Or
Okay.
Mahi.
Yeah.
And I've had one of those, and it was fine. Yeah, but I just prefer to have like the tuna fillet. But
Yeah, no, I get that.
losers.
I mean, my daughters are very picky about it too. Like my one daughter won't eat; she doesn't like fish at all. So I'll just make her vegetable rolls. I'll do tempura asparagus, cucumber roll. All sorts of different stuff. So there's literally a flavor for it. If you can't find a sushi you like, that's a you thing more than a sushi thing. So because there's so many different flavors. So.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of varieties. For sure.
So much.
I think I kind of look like the guy from The Incredibles, the bad guy. It's his S is in the name.
No.
Yeah. Actually, I might look like a balding Mr. Incredible.
I would have.
He had less hair.
Yeah,
Villain. Syndrome. I think I kind of look like Syndrome. Here, let me pull up a picture.
Yeah, you'd have to. He's got a little more hair.
Well, it's longer, but I bet I could kind of style mine up like that.
Maybe.
Let's try it.
Punk. You also need a mask. Yep, no, spot on. Look at that. What?
Let's get the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. This is a recap of the video game headlines of the day, and then an exhaustive list for out today. So get ready for that because it's going to take up so much more of our show. Here is Vice video game expert Lucas Maiko.
Oh, hey, it's me. What are you doing? We got some news out today in the world of video gaming. So this one's weird, right? There's an arms race. Well, there's definitely not an arms race that happens. But this one is not part of the arms race, ? And this has to do with Square Enix selling Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and more, including the Tomb Raider IP, which is intellectual property, to Embracer Group. This comes from Wesley LeBlanc from Game Informer. And a move that's not related to the arms race. Embracer Group is paying $300 million for the studios and associated IPs, and it's doing it on a cash and debt-free basis to be paid in full at closing. So that means there's no like financier thing. It's boom, you get $300 million in cash, probably delivered in briefcases. In total, this acquisition will result in roughly 1,100 employees from the 3 studios across 8 locations becoming Embracer Group employees. It's expected to close during the second year of Embracer's 2022-23 financial year, or in other words, sometime between July and September of this year. I don't quite understand that line, but either way, they're thrilled to be part of Embracer. So it could be good, could be bad. Who really knows? According to our next friend, Michael McGuire from Polygon, in the news that confuses Michael a lot because he doesn't know what to do with it, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is this year's Call of Duty. That's right. The new game will be a sequel to 2019's Modern Warfare. So they had Modern Warfare in 2019. This time it's going to be Modern Warfare 2, which is kind of like the other Modern Warfare 2 but newer. This year's entry in the enduring shooter franchise is expected to arrive on consoles and PC sometimes later this year. On Twitter, the game's official account teased the new era of Call of Duty is coming and posted a brief teaser video. That video is actually really awesome. So I don't want to play the game, but I'm gonna buy it and then cry, probably. But we're all excited. It's usually Activision does really good with Infinity Ward when developing their games. They're not Treyarch because Treyarch sucks. Finally, from Wesley LeBlanc from Game Informer, have you ever wanted a weird one-eye squiggly creature on your Xbox Series S? Well, if you did, you're in luck, possibly. As Microsoft reveals Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness custom Xbox Series S and matching controllers. They didn't post any spoilers, so I don't hate them. But if you've ever looked at your Xbox and thought, that would be really cool on there, well, now's your chance. Xbox just unveiled that a custom Xbox Series S console with Gargantos on it, you can win it in a new giveaway. Plus, it's created 4 custom controllers based on upcoming characters, which are Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Wong, and America Chavez. So Microsoft says each controller will feature distinctive and recognizable components and textures from the characters' costumes. So the controllers actually look fairly cool. The Xbox Series S on its own looks kind of yucky, but I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, you guys want some video games that are out today? Well, we thought there was none, but there's actually one. There's Tuk Tuk Extreme. So if you're looking to play Tuk Tuk Extreme, you can go ahead and find that in the Steam catalog. However, it is not the name of the morning because I watched a video on it, and I'm also not in charge of that when Sean is here. So there's if you want to play the Tuk Tuk Extreme, now's your chance. Back to you.
Tuk Tuk Extreme. Today's Billy Thundergun Award is a good one. I thought had an excellent show, and you can nominate a second one. We can issue 2, but Brendan said at 57 past 6 o'clock, that famously sad song, She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy, because we were talking about all the sad country songs. And then also said and agreed with us that to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you must, quote, tear out the still beating heart of rock and roll, which is in Cleveland.
Still beating heart.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
Congratulations, hey, it's Brendan _TTV.
The heart of rock and roll, the heart of Brendan's in Cleveland.
Well, I don't think Bob did much today of use after Bob got out of the box and hung out with us in Los Angeles over the weekend. So Bob,
Yeah.
will you do clip of the day, please? Because you've been otherwise pretty awful today. So.
Seriously? Can't any of you do anything yourself? Like, for real? I just have this tiny box. I never get shown in it anyway. Whatever. Fine, here it is. It's the clip of the day. Toot toot!
It's the finishing.
Yeah. I'm doing the vault, and I'm landing with like a stumble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So gross.
Let's get the news. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Bye, baby. Good morning. It is Monday, May 2nd, 2022, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News.
Look at that hat. Oh yeah, that thing is beautiful.
Does the blue match? Blue looks pretty good on the blue.
Yeah, I think it's a good fit. So
Good.
maybe I'll just gift you that hat.
But you need it.
You can wear it all the time.
But it's yours. It's molded to your head.
It's definitely molded.
Gross.
There you go. That's my molded UK hat on top of Sean's head.
Kind of gross.
None of my hats are terribly clean, Mike.
No, as a hat aficionado myself, I have the same problem. I made the mistake. I brought the Dr. Squatch hat with me to Florida and wore it a bunch because I wanted to visit it and then take like glamour shots and then have Dr. Squatch sponsor me. But now it's just white because it's got a lot of sweat on it. And it all turned into salt, so that sucks.
Yummy. Tasty.
Yeah. It's bad.
Zesty.
All right, let's get our takeaways that were pretty okay. What is something you learned from today's show? And then if you're watching on Twitch, we're going to send you over to the Element of One, a subathon today. Subathon in honor of my friend, much love. Place to enjoy multiple hobbies, feel safe to talk and share yours, and my favorite games, movies, and thoughts to the world, if you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS. Look, it's Michael. What is your takeaway that was pretty okay?
My takeaway is that in order to wish people birthdays, it's best to look at the date of the day, so we can officially wish people the correct birthday and not automatically assume that The Rock in the city of Cleveland has a beef.
At least it made sense once we figured it out.
Yeah,
because it didn't make any sense up until that point.
No, not at all. I was quite sad.
Yeah, in fact, you two are harder on Cleveland.com than I am, and I was about to swing your way, going, listen, you can't get Dwayne The Rock Johnson's birthday.
It's Dwayne's.
Yeah, that was one of my
Luckily,
takeaways.
Yeah, no one else of note had a birthday today, so that's fine.
Yeah, no one else at all. That was one of my takeaways. The other one was Rocket League Campers Corner was actually surprisingly fun and achievable.
Dang it, KJ or KL, JL, whatever his name was.
Yeah, they blew us up a lot.
And we almost won.
And they got the hell out of there at the end. We'll put that on some social media platform, maybe facebook.com/gamingmorningshow. All right, please say good morning from GMS over to the Element of One. We'll be back tomorrow, as we are Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time on this morning radio show that plays games, which you can find on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. For Mike, for the Sense Left Sean, and the Airbound Austin, I am Hefty Goof. It's been a lot of fun. We'll see you again on Tuesday, May 3rd, 2022.
3.
Have a good rest of your Monday.